I want you to know I'm not in favor of solitary confinement. Not for you, not for anybody else.
It's okay in here.
You can't be serious.
It's all prison. I live inside my head.
So that's how you're doing your time? Are you really that much in control of your emotions?
Been that way all my life.
This is the full-time radio show. For the record, fuck trash rappers. I'm your host, Craig Lynch.
It's your boy J. TYM, Fresh Air, Bro Guys, Jersey, ABM. We in this bitch. Rest in peace, Jimmy D's. Know that.
Yeah, we right back, man. Time to double the fuck up again. Shout out to everybody. My man Ines in the building.
That's a fact, legend.
Let's just give a quick shout out.
Philly legend.
Ines in the building, man, right now.
That.
ABM
That's
shit. Still making moves in the streets, still ripping cats in the ring, man. One of the most craziest entertainers I seen, man.
December 1st, Gate to the Garden.
Let's go. Commando, you better be ready. You better be Arnold Schwarzenegger that night, I'm telling you. Because if not, if y'all know nothing about Commando, you know what I mean? They don't know too much about that movie, but Ness is coming to shut it down, man.
It's called Gatekeepers 2, so you're definitely about it. It's going to be a dope event.
It's a crazy card, too, I think. I've seen it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, shouts out to Dre Dennis, Gate to the Garden, and everything they're doing over there. This is the second time me being over there. You know what I'm saying? So, they definitely feeling my vibe, and I'm feeling their energy. So,
Word, yeah.
Putting on.
And you you've been working all year, so you
Hell
keep
yeah, shouts
that
out to,
shit up.
Bones
Yeah.
Brigante, K Walker, Loaded Lux, Sirius Jones for doing the BET Punchlines promo show for the Creed too.
Word,
Which
yeah.
is kind of like, you know
And
what I'm saying? Comparing battle
when's
rap.
that? You said that was what?
It should be airing probably like in the next week or so.
Next week or so.
Because
Yeah.
Creed 2 comes out Thanksgiving.
Word.
So probably Black Friday around that time.
Word.
Nothing but full-time moves being made over here. All boss moves,
Yeah,
ABM.
that's dope, man.
Commando, watch out. E-Ness, man. Gates of the Garden. Shout out to Gates of the Garden. I mean, Jersey doing big.
I'm coming back next week to do a full blast interview with you guys, man. Let everybody know what's going on.
Let's
Facts,
do it.
yes.
Lay it down.
Let's do it.
And like
That's perfect. That's
just lay
perfect.
it all on the table.
Come through because we also got a couple of other fellow Philly battle rappers. We got Butter from the Block coming through, and we got Shice Raw. So
Yeah, so word.
come through,
yeah,
cook.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And
Here we
E-Ness
go.
next week. Watch out, baby.
Exclusive,
You already know. Exclusive.
right
We
here.
got that full-time radio show, man. E-Ness, say fuck trash rappers one time, man, for the people.
Fuck trash rappers.
You already.
Let's
That's
go,
a
man.
fact.
E-Ness, man, next week, 7 to 9 p.m., ABM 101.
PM, you already know.
Word.
I'm here signing off.
Uh-huh.
Boy Nessie.
Salute, man.
Shout out Ness. Shout out Shice
Appreciate
Raw.
you,
Shout
big
out
dog.
Butter from the Block. Three Philly monsters going
Monsters,
hard all
bro.
year. Got PGs coming up. Got big battle situations coming up. All that. So I think Shice got a battle the night after.
Shice got a battle at the Push Your Pen event league,
Butter
man.
got
so.
the PG the week after, I
Yeah.
think.
And we
So-
got
and
three
we got
Philly.
legends.
Come
so-
on, man. You gotta love Ness, man. Ness always held it down. Like I said, man, I remember back in the day, you know, dropped a deposit off, kicked it with my man. You know what I mean? Like years ago, playing the fucking PlayStation, talk about battle rap and talk about what we could do for it. Always believed in me and definitely believed in the craft and believed in what we did over at NOC. You know what I mean? So he said, you know, just should have stuck with it. Hey, we make moves, we make changes, but battle rap's always
But,
gonna be in my blood.
That's how you know, like the shit will never be forgotten type shit.
Never be forgotten when you got a legend like Ness coming up to you, you know, almost a decade later, telling you,
Because that
you
was
know,
the first.
that's the shit.
That was the first legend that we reached out to get on our platform. We got him on early too. So like that's how you know NOC was making some type of impact or some type of putting some type of stain on South Jersey battle. We were South Jersey battle.
We were, man. That's it.
Yeah,
And
so, I
that's
mean,
that's
at the end of
told
the
you. Yeah, they gotta fucking pay homage. But
Yeah.
you already know, man. But shout out to everybody rocking. My man Matrix resent the music. I don't know if you got it.
I've been at it. It's already.
You had it?
It's loaded up.
All right.
I'm ready to rock.
Yeah, but we in the building, man. I want to give a big shout out to our new members of ABM family that came in last week. Blessed us.
Yeah, shout out Millie too. He was supposed to be here tonight.
One-on-one radio.
He hit me a little late for me to pick him up and shit, but yeah. So shout out to Millie. Shout out to Timmy Tokes.
It's going down December 1st, man. 101 radio at abm101.com. Every Saturday, man, the show's going to be from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., people. So make sure y'all come in. Make sure y'all tune in and get to know these guys. It's a show about boxing. Shout out to Dylan Price. Shout out to Steve Cunningham. I know they're going to be like the first guest.
Yeah, that's going to be a big show for them. But I mean, I feel like even just the one-on-one radio show itself is going to be like Timmy and Miller are so sports orientated that I feel like they're going to go outside the box and talk about a lot of other shit too. You know what I mean? A lot of other sports, a lot of other just, you know what I mean? It's good to have a sports show up here. It's going to be boxing, like rounded around boxing, but I feel like they're going to like branch off to a lot of sports type of shit.
Yeah,
so.
definitely just
You know
head
what I
to
mean?
head. That's why it's called one-on-one. It could be literally anything. But they're going to specialize in the boxing profession because, you know, we get down with the money team, so it's perfect. It doesn't even matter. It's a perfect situation for these guys to come on and join the family. So shout out to A. Millie, Knock You Silly. Shout out to Timmy Tokes Against the Ropes, man. That's one-on-one radio at abm101.com every Saturday, 2 p.m. till 4 p.m., man. Make sure you show them love. Let's make some noise for them real quick, J-Dot. Kind of just link back up with, but it's like there's not too many people that you'll just reach out to on a regular basis just to see like, yo, how y'all doing today? Y'all need anything? I mean, y'all good? Like that's the type of shit we've been on for the past couple weeks. Like Lynch, you do that to me all the time. You know what I mean, we've been on that type of vibe, but like same thing with them. Like, you know what I mean, they Millie reach out to me all the time. I reached out to both of them the other day just on some, yo, is the team straight? What y'all? That's it,
y'all
man.
need
Yeah.
anything tonight? You know what I mean, like.
That's perfect that we do that because
That's not
sometimes you
good.
got to reach out. You know, our big thing, J-Dot, our big point of this whole family and this umbrella that we're in was talking about our strong unit and a strong team. So it's always good to like keep up with your team and check up on them and make sure everything's good,
there's
just to
nothing
keep
wrong
that
with
balance.
just
You know what I mean?
There's nothing wrong with just for no reason checking up on your boys and seeing like, yo,
You know, that's what I'll be doing. So
you good for today?
exactly, I don't want everybody listening in, man. If you have somebody who does that or you do that to somebody else, never think you're a bother to that person. You know, I even said it in a couple reps. You know what I mean? That I have like, I don't want to feel like I'm cluttering you, but I'm trying to save, like trying to stick around. And when you do hit that downfall point, I'm in the building.
I'm not even talking about the downfall. I'm just talking about like on out the blue type of like, yo, just I mean, yo, y'all like, what's good? How'd your day go? Type shit. Do you need anything today? You know what I mean?
What'd you do today? Type shit.
Yeah,
it's always good to have that sometimes, man.
You know what I mean? Like a lot of people don't do that.
They don't, but these guys do. And so make sure y'all check them out, man, every Saturday, 2 to 4 p.m. That starts on December 1st, man. I do want to give one shout-out and talk about this, our last showcase for Two of a Kind. Shout out to my man Big H, the Rock Boys. We had the Rock Nation show and Up Top Records. So I want to make some noise for them because they definitely had a great event.
Yeah, I thought it was dope.
They definitely had a great event. A lot of people in the building. I love the band. DJ Matthews, State Top DJ.
I honestly feel like if the group of people that we brought would have stayed, like it might have even been a better look for us.
Yeah, seriously. It was a competition, you know. Shout out to the people who won Big Boys ENT. They came through and won. But like Dot said, man, the people, I can't stress it enough how fake the support's been lately, just in general.
Yeah.
Like, how do you come to a fucking show and then you leave in the middle of the show? You paid to get in the door, and you didn't even stay for what you paid for. So you stayed to lounge at a bar and get drinks for $10 or $20 at the door. You know what I mean? I don't understand that fake support. J-Dot, explain it to me. How is this even going down now and it wasn't before?
I mean, without even seeing us perform is the crazy part to me. Like, you want to leave after we perform, cool. But, like, you're not even going to wait around to see that. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what happened with the support type shit. I mean, I ain't really bugging about it too much no more, to be honest with you. Like, look at the love we get from cats like
people who matter.
Yeah, the people who matter outside of Jersey.
That's why I try to say, you know what I mean?
I ain't worried.
Now, Jada, how do you feel if somebody said to you that everybody mattered? That's the point that I've been trying to stress across. Is like
I feel like everybody matters in a way that. All right, I'm not gonna say everybody matters, but you don't want to just push people away for no reason.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not pushing away.
I mean? Like,
it's just if we know they're not going to support from the rip.
If they're pushing themselves away, then that's different.
If we just meet them and say, "Look, we do music. We're two of a kind." We know. I can tell right away if that person's even giving a fuck if I'm telling them what I'm thinking.
You're not.
We can't keep interested in people.
Always the greatest. I'll keep it great with you. I'll keep it a buck with you. You don't give a fuck if nobody likes you. You know what I mean? And that's not always a good thing because like that's just you'll literally say, yeah, fuck this. Who was this person anyway? Fuck them. You don't matter.
So
fuck
how
her,
do you
don't
distinguish the real from the fake if they're going to support or not? Because that's all that we have.
Let the fake support be the fake support. That's how you gotta do it. Let the fake support be the fake support. It's still support at the end of the day. Might be fake, but at least it's something.
At least we're gaining that attention.
It's
that we
some type of attention. You know what I mean? It's just like any type of negative or positive attention on you is good publicity. You know what I mean? It's the same type of thing, but
controversy sells, baby.
The crazy part about it is the people that are doing the fake supporting, or the like the type of shit like showing up to a show and leaving before we perform, or I mean like the fuck shit. You know what I mean? The type of people that are doing that when shit actually does blow are gonna be the type of people that are on our heels.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like when shit blows,
when shit blows at the top,
when shit blows up because we're getting love in other areas, and we stopped giving a fuck about the local area. That's when the local area is going to be acting like they've been there the whole time, trying to ride the wave, and that's cool. Fuck.
But it's crazy though that us
said,
this year, let it be what it is. Let that fake support go crazy, but it's just uncalled for that we get more love out of state. It's just something I'll never understand. How do you get more love outside of a state? Yo, what's up, Blue Hef? We in the building, man. You already know, full-time radio show. Everybody tune in, man. abm101.com. Call in 856-264-2028. We talk about this fake support, fake love. It's been on our minds, like. And I was telling people, people think I'm like a dickhead. You can find $10 in your couch. I was saying that as a figure of speech, like basically saying, stop wasting your money. Come see some entertainment. It's because, like, why not? You ain't got nothing else to do with your night. Come out and get some entertainment. Don't say you support and then, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. It's just a real tricky situation. Shout out to the fake supporters, though, because, like I said, like J-Dot said, it is publicity.
Regardless, they're there.
They're there, regardless.
Yeah, I mean,
But just come out to the shows, man. Everybody tuning in. This is not even just us. Just come out to these shows of these artists around here locally, and they're trying to fulfill their dream, man. Just come out and support, man.
The best part about this hip hop industry and this type of and the culture that we're in and the culture that we grew up on and that we love so much is that it's not just about one. It's never been about one avenue. It's not just about the shows. It's not just about the music. It's not just about the image. It's not just about. There's other ways you can attack this shit. So when one thing's not going your way, you lock into something else. You keep other doors open. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the shows didn't really.
There's no limits when it comes to that.
The shows didn't really go how we wanted it to, how it went last year. Like, still had a good amount of shows, and they were good shows. South by
Great
Southwest,
amount,
right situations. You know what I mean? But just like trash shows and trash competitions, but we had some good ones. Shout out to North for the Money Team show.
Rough Riders joint.
Shout out to the Ciroc Boys for the Rock Nation show.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Shout out
We
to the
definitely
Ciroc
rocked
Boys
this
for
year.
the Reading show. Shout out to South by Southwest, dope situation.
Yes.
Bad show, whatever. But like I said, like if something like that's not going the way that you expect it to go, then it's like, all right, let's sit back, lock in the studio, make some new music. Let's shoot visuals to the music we got. And now that's what we're doing. Fuck You video should be out very soon. Just shot that last week after the show. More visuals coming soon after that. More music coming after that. So I mean, basically, I feel like that's the move that we're gonna be on for at least the next. I'm almost go as far as saying like 6 months. And I'm not gonna say we're not gonna take like no shows at all. But
We're gonna take ones that make sense. That's
we
it.
gonna
It's almost
flood.
like similar to your battle
We're
rapper.
just gonna flood
with music. We have so
I'm
many
talking
music.
about like to where we got music like this is something like which is crazy because we've been relevant for a long time. We've been vets. We've been doing this for a long time and very relevant. And people know who we are. And you know what I mean. People show us love and give us respect for our craft. But we never really had like just a mean catalog full of music to just sit on. You know what I mean? Like it was. You know what I mean? Like we still get respect from songs that are 10 plus years old type shit that people never heard.
As solo artists and as solo artists, we have stuff to go back on a little. But shit together,
yeah, but
I
I'm just saying,
but still
like,
not as much as
like
we
right
would
now.
like to.
Right now, if we take the next 6 months and have 200 songs done that nobody's heard, that nobody knows about, put them out like one by one, a song a week with a visual, like that's the move.
That's the grind right there. That's the grind. That's the way.
What we need to do.
That's what's attracting the fan base right there.
Because it's a different society now. The culture is different. The whole game is different. Everybody's attention span is so short that they forgetting about a song within a week. They're ready. They
want to
hear
see the
next
song.
one.
It's almost like that visual is so important. They want to see it. Fuck
the most
hearing a
important
track
thing.
anymore, man.
Yeah, nobody's listening to a track. Yeah,
Nobody's listening.
You have to. It has to be a visual to it for sure.
So
and like I said, it's good. Even the visual though, like they see it once, they might see it again a couple times, but they forget about it within a week and waiting for the next one.
exactly. So that's why you got to keep hitting them, like you said. Stay consistent. So
That's
for
why
right
I feel
now,
like you lock in before you even really start releasing shit. Like we're gonna be releasing this shit that we got and shit like that. But I feel like when we really lock in these next couple months, it's just gonna be about like building that arsenal and locking in and having those songs on deck to be able to drop later on. Like we got a song that y'all have heard multiple times that we're really not going to drop and put the visual out till the summer. Like, you know what I mean? So we're going to sit on that. So we already got a summer hit.
we already have a summer hit. We got
a crazy fun party type of girl track coming soon that we previewed once, but
people are loving
until
it.
the
Hella
visual,
views.
until the
views,
visual
all that.
comes, then that. I mean, we're just going to keep stacking them up before. We're not going to hit y'all too like.
Stacking
all
up that
over the
fucking
place.
arsenal,
We're
man.
gonna stack it up and then one by one, bang, 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 bang. That's
Be prepared for 2 of a kind, man. The music that we're about to drop on y'all is crazy. We got real ones. We got Shimmy Neutron coming. We got so much shit. We got Light It Up. We got, oh, man.
It's not like we're not going to take any shows.
Yeah, we taking shows. So anybody
Matter of fact,
tuning
we
in,
got a show next week. Shout out to Sig U Battle League.
push your pen,
Push
baby.
Your Pen
Mark for
Battle League.
death.
So we will be performing there. One of our guests tonight is performing with us.
Oh yeah, we got a surprise for y'all too at the end of the night. Shout out to Timmy Tokes on the live, man. My man Timmy Tokes against the ropes on the live. My man Blue Half Stacy. What's going on? Appreciate y'all.
One-on-one radio shit, December 1st.
December 1st, man. One-on-one radio.
Know that. Ines in the building. OG North in the building.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? ABM has been working like we've been saying. You know what I mean? We just trying to build this shit. Trying to build this two-of-a-kind shit.
These next couple interviews, J-Dot, man. These next couple weeks.
And it's not even just, like, we've been cooking on the two-of-a-kind music lately, but, like, we got 2 crazy solo projects coming out, too.
Crazy.
Like, that we've been sitting on all year. You know what I mean? Like, literally, like
that
they're already put together and just ready to be flamed. Right, and like, it's like, damn, like those are gonna be 2 crazy projects.
Yeah, we're gonna. One day I'm gonna call J Don and just say, look, I'm ready to do Hero for Hire right now in 2 hours. Like, let's just do it.
Word up.
That's how it's gonna be. So
I've been running through my fresh air list for the past week and shit. So
yeah, please.
I'm getting my ideas ready.
The world wants a J Dot album, man. I mean, it's gonna get one.
The thing is, like the whole fresh air thing is like it's a long time coming for me. And it's something that I feel like I got to get out the way because that's gonna be the me. That's gonna be the hip hop. That's gonna be the sound you're used to hearing from J Dot, like the real shit, the hip hop type beats. Shout out to Fifth Stone, you know.
Yes,
I want to get that out the way. So
you're going through the obstacles too to make a perfect album
and
too.
I want to have that type of solidified project just to put to the side, so I don't got to worry about an album after that.
Yep.
I have that one timeless project that I've been talking about for years.
I feel like Fresh Air is going to be like the Renaissance, how Renaissance was. That timeless life album that you need, that you really don't have to come up with any after.
But to get out the way, so I'm not going to worry about no album after that. After that, like I said, it's song after song after song after visual after visual after visual. That's it.
And my whole
direction. It's going to be on some new shit too, on some new wave.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
It's not going to be on that.
Still going to be hip hop, but
like,
just be J Dot, man. That's it. Give them that fresh air.
Always, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to get that fresh air out the way so they know who I am, so they will always remember who I am. Even though I know they will anyway.
Exactly. And my direction with Hero for Hire is strictly album made off the movie. I'm trying to literally make songs that fit this certain film that we're trying to do, Hero for Hire. I have my albums. I have my projects. I'm actually going to go meet the guests. We're going to go meet our guests right now for Double Up. We're going to get into some music, though, man. We definitely appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all call in tonight, 856-264-2028. This is the Full-Time Radio Show. For the record, fuck trash rappers. I'm your host, Craig Lynch.
It's your boy J. TYM, Fresh Air, Bro Guys, Jersey, ABM. Rest in peace, Jimmy D's. Always, you already know what it is, man.
ABM101.com every Friday. It's about to double up. We about to grab our first guest, Therealmatrixx, as he drops the album, Room 117. Stay tuned, y'all. Let's get it.
Moves are being made here.
Two of a kind. ABM 101. I got what you looking for. You can check my background. I did it all. I ain't bitching to the Lord about shit I can't afford. I got what you looking for. 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 So why you over there politicking with the board? Ask yourself, is that risk worth the reward? I got what you looking for. 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 Listen, I got what you looking for. Chef and money moves for the team. What you think we cooking for? Claiming that you raw, then I'm cooking y'all. Do not sleep, my mob deep. Play with fire, get burned. I'm not shook at y'all. It won't be quiet when we storm you. We'll swarm you, scorn you, and we won't even warn you. Why risk it if nobody gon' reward you? You can't afford to. You backed into a corner, now I'm on you. I was born to make sure that everything is littied up. I get a bag with my team, then we split it up. So I ain't bitching up to the Lord about shit I can't afford. They barely up for living. Me, I steady live it up. So check my background, I did it up. I'm kicking up with horsepower. Man, these dudes ain't stable, they better giddy up. If they trying to get to us, Dot the meanest like cereal and Aquafina. Y'all don't wanna mix it up. I'll never switch it up. When it come to crunch time, they call me Mr. Clutch. And time is ticking up. Balling on them, y'all can't guard them. The sauce dripping up. Flicker the
wrist is up, and then I switch it up. Y'all better listen up, quit with all the politicking. You not a politician, it's time to stop the bitching. Best believe the team is on a ride mission. This is what you looking for, y'all can never stop the vision. You can check my background, I did it all. I ain't bitching to the Lord about shit I can't afford. I got what you looking for, I got what you looking for. I got what you looking for, I got what you looking for. So why you over there politicking with the board? Ask yourself, is that risk worth the reward? I got what you looking for, I got what you looking for. I got what you looking for, I got what you looking for. Yeah. You'll never catch me bitching to the Lord, cause I'm settled here. But I ain't been this stressed in years. I thought it was all rock solid. Started off non-profit, but still in the strength. I did not drop it. Got spotted the clear-cut version of weird fucks who got their gear stuck. Nowhere near clutch. Try to appear tough. The chain one's crying. Try to cover up the tats on the tear duct. I'll never make a comeback. This year's bust. Even if I had a chill button, it's guarded. Proceed with caution like Stephen Hawkins. Even Darwin. Plant my roots, then leave the garden. Flee the charges. Come back as a soldier to be the sergeant. You looking for an issue or a resolution? Your bitch is animated, Betty booping. I got me tight, it's only right, I'm letting loosen. Just take a seat and get the shock of your life, that's execution. Is y'all recruiting? Show me a difference from that time. You rap and you slack, but still act like you pack lines. Every show we wasted, man, we wanna bring back time. This big dog on top, your pussies just cat climb. All I see is whack on whack crime. You ain't got heart, and you never on beat. I hope you flatline. How you got love for the game, don't show the game love. Yo, you talking to the main plug. You can check my background, I did it all. I ain't bitching to the Lord about shit I can't afford. I got what you looking for, I got what you looking for. I got what you looking for, I got what you looking for. So why you over there politicking with the board? Ask yourself, is that risk worth the reward? I got what you looking for, I got what you looking for. I got what you looking for, I got what you looking for.
Yeah.
Boing, boing,
Yeah.
boing, 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 I'm ballin'.
Foreign. Jimmy D.
Yeah.
Sauce got. Huh. Yeah. I got the gas, the dope, the coke, the molly, the mix.
Everything.
If shorty feeding for the dick, yeah, she can come and get a fix. I got the gas, the dope, the coke, the molly, the mix.
Yeah.
If shorty feeding for the dick, yeah, she can come and get a fix. Jimmy D's, Jimmy Steamboat. I'll leave hoes, no hope. Be rabbit in the 8 Mile. You a turtle, you a slowpoke. Remember Kev had the Volvo. Jojo Garage with the dojo. Grade A, you could cut it well. I was sharing like a show and tell. I was trapping on my mama's spot. My mama told me I'ma go to hell. I got booked and then I went to jail. Blew an Ellis on my fucking cell. Flip my mattress and I posted bail. Skated on them back to a scale. Made the grind sliding on the rail. I ain't even losing clientele. Freak hoes want fuck, yeah. Punch a pussy uppercuts, yeah. Shorty thicker than a Snicker, yeah. She get creamy over nuts. Ooh, God, she get drippy, yeah. Wetting up my Ferragamo. She raining peanuts in a poncho. She turned my bed into a swallow. Floody. That bitch nutty, bring a buddy. Bitch bougie and slutty. She like fucking and sucky. She like sticky and licky. But she choosy and she picky. Say she really hate dogs, but got me playing with a kitty. I got the gas, the dope, the coke, the molly, the mix. If shorty feeding for the dick, yeah, she can come and get a fix. I got the gas, the dope, the coke, the molly, the mix. If shorty feeding for the dick, yeah, she can come and get a fix. Little bitch, what you think? Turn the trap into a bank. You should holler at me, Holmes, but I ain't giving out loans. Plug talking Middle Eastern. He dropping bombs if I beat him. I'm the devil, I'm a demon. I had robbing and thieving. With my mob in a meeting. Phone ringing and beeping. Don't you think about beasting? I'm a bully, leave bleeding. We be stacking up achievements, closing deals and agreements. Bitch bad and beautiful. Stick my dick inside a cubicle. Selling scripts, pharmaceutical. Put my niggas where it's suitable. All gold at the funeral. Came from trapping then the musical. Broke guys, yeah. All my niggas going up. Wasn't lazy, went to work, but that little money wasn't enough. Had to pick it up and roll. Had to give it up and go. Didn't choose it, I was chosen. Niggas chilling, niggas frozen. You ain't out here trying to get it. Bitch, I'm out here trying to spin it. Put some diamonds in my pennant. Cool my body in an instant. I got the gas, the dope, the coke, the molly, the mix. If shorty feeding for the dick, yeah, she can come and get a fix. I got the gas, the dope, the coke, the molly, the mix. If shorty fiending for the dick, yeah, she can come and get a fix. I got the gas, the dope, the coke, the molly, the mix. If shorty fiending for the dick, yeah, she can come and get a fix. I got the gas, the dope, the coke, the molly, the mix. If shorty fiending for the dick, yeah, she can come and get a fix.
Everything. Yeah. Born. Give me these. Talk that. Yeah. Everything.
This is the full-time radio show. For the record, fuck trash rappers. I'm your host, Craig Lynch.
It's your boy J.TYM, Fresh Air, Bro Guys, Jersey, ABM, we in this bitch. Rest in peace, Jimmy D's. Always know that.
Always, man. You already know. We right back. Like I said, man, we was just talking about our show for the fucking Rock Nation that we had.
Rock Boys.
Was talking about the fake support lately. Talking about our new ABM family coming in, man. Shout out to Timmy Tokes Against the Ropes. A Millie Knock You Silly. 101 Radio. It's going down every Saturday,
Boxing
2 to 4
radio
p.m.
show.
right here at abm101.com.
Yeah, I was just talking to our guests, too, behind the scenes. Like, I can't stress it to y'all enough. Like, the packages for our show are cheap enough, but y'all really got to hop on getting your own radio show up here, man. Like, for real. The slots are open. You get the same situation we get 2 hours a week, same slot, same night.
And we will work
Gain
with you,
revenue
man.
Off your show, however you want to do it. Talk about whatever you want. Like, shout out to Millie and Tim starting December 1st with the boxing radio show. Shout out to the Money Team, Floyd Mayweather, Shy Money. I mean, we definitely well connected up here. So
well connected, like you said. Ines was just in the building. You know what I mean? So Ines was just here. Like, it's just Shellyana was in the building. Siegel got ties. Like, look, man, it's simple as this, man. You get somebody and get 2 other people, and you come up here with about cheaper, $25 each, maybe 3 people with 25 each, and you have your own radio show every single week of the month.
Facts.
It's just like, come on, and you could charge guests, you could charge people to have listening parties, and it's all revenue.
yeah,
To not hop on this is pretty idiotic.
Gotta shout out Ines again. Ines was just in the building.
Ines will be here
Shout
next
out
week.
Timmy again. Shout out Millie.
Next week we gonna
Ines
crack the
will be in
bell
building
next week. That's exactly what the
Shice Raw
show.
gonna be in the building next week. Butter from the Block gonna be in the building next week. So it's a battle rap week next week.
We're gonna crack the
All
bell
Philly
next week.
legends though.
You already know,
So
man.
you already know.
But we in the building. We ready for these album
Timmy, what
releases today, man. Our first guest, man. I met him through a real close friend of mine through work, and I always knew he made music. You know, life got in the way. People did their own thing, and then I looked back into him and I realized, he's still doing it, man. You know what I mean? And he just dropped an album today, man. Tonight. It's called Room117, man. I'm hearing a lot of good things about it. My man, he's hungry, man, and he's ready to promote himself, and he's ready to do his thing. And his best thing about it is he invested in himself tonight to get on this show tonight, man.
That's what
so
it's about.
he's
We
full
can't
time.
stress that enough.
Make some motherfucking noise for the real Matrix.
So first things first. I mean, if the album just came out, like, give a little backstory about this album that you got
Basically,
here.
Let's go.
just telling my story finally. Like, I've been doing music for almost 17 years now.
Word.
And basically trying to get that vibe out there of the boom bap era that we had.
There we go.
I mean, there's a lot of trash shit out here nowadays, but I also gotta give them the respect because ain't nobody else gonna do it. You gotta do your own thing for yourself.
Exactly.
We've
We've been
That's it.
talking about the same type of shit, man.
Full-time grind,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
is basically just explaining my story. I mean, give y'all an intro, the different types of styles I got and everything, and then so on and so forth. We'll take it from there.
Let's go, man. So, Real Matrix, man. How you get the name, the Real Matrix, man? Has it
Oh,
always
man.
been that?
It's I had so many nicknames, but Matrix it stuck, like, cause I felt as though, like, if I want my name to be heard, I want my music to be repeated, and Matrix is the definition of stimulation, basically.
Word.
Okay.
I mean, like, if everybody stimulation and simulation as well. If everybody listens to it, then it's gonna be repetitive, and you get caught into that mode, just like the new era of music. It's
That's
the same
it.
way. So if they hear,
We were
what I
just
got to
talking about that
offer,
earlier on our show,
you
man.
know?
That's
Word.
perfect.
That's dope.
Definitely.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
And
So
the same thing with the music, like we was just talking about, like the boom bap shit. There's so much trash in the game. Like, you got to show respect because you got to understand, like, society and the game changes and shit like that. But we all vets in this room. We've been doing this for 15 plus years.
Facts.
So, like, we got to keep it that essence that we grew up in this culture, you know what I mean? So like we gotta keep it that essence, that boom bap, that hip hop. But I mean, salute to the new wave too, you know what I mean? But
Definitely.
I mean, it is what it is. There's still a lane for us type of spitters, you know what I mean? So like, we gotta keep that alive.
That is that exactly, and I mean the word real Matrix. Excuse my voice, by the way, people. I'm a little under the weather, as y'all can tell. But we here with the real Matrix, man, and it definitely fits him for his music and his hard work, and like he said, just repetitiveness in hip hop. And they just want to see it. It's like they don't even use their ears for music no more. It's all visual. It's all.
Right.
So we're going to get into it, man, tonight, man. So
If y'all want to call in, 856-264-2028, as always.
you already know, man. So Matrix, man, I wanted to ask you, man, how long, like you said, seriously, about 17 years? Like how long?
Seriously, it's been about 6 or 7.
Okay.
6 or 7 going on that time. I hit a rough patch in 09 and then 2015 to 2017 where I was homeless and everything. So the music had to take like a side. I mean,
Absolutely.
like I pause for a time so I can get myself together. And when I finally did, got myself back recording, and then now I'm here.
Word.
That's good, man. It's
dope.
To go through something like that and to
dope
be here
story.
today, man. That's dope. You got a story behind you, and it's full time.
It's a dope story, because I mean,
That
like,
means a lot, man. Trust me, we gonna get you. We gonna get you.
I
out
can
there,
relate
man.
to it a lot. Yeah, I mean, like I was the same way. I was cooking. 2010 was like, I felt like I was on my way up. You know what I mean? Big year, was making the money, finally traveling, put the tape out. You know what I mean? And then just life got in the way, man. Like real life shit, and the music took a back seat for a good couple years, like a strong couple.
It tends to happen.
You
I
know
mean,
what
it's not
Like,
purposely. It just
a
tends to
strong
happen.
couple years. You know what I mean? Like where that real life shit happens sometimes. You know what I mean? I just came back cooking about 2 years ago now. Like so, like I relate to that a lot. But it's dope to be able to persevere through those type of rough times, and then like you said, now you're sitting here on the radio, well-known radio show out in Philly that everybody fucks with. You know what I mean? Like worldwide radio station.
Worldwide, yeah, man.
Like,
Our listeners are getting up every week, and Matrix, y'all listening to them, man.
Word.
So where you from, man?
I'm from South Jersey, basically.
South Jersey. Tell them where at.
Glassboro, to be exact.
Glassboro, Jersey, man. I think it's our first artist. Let's make some fucking noise for Glassboro, man.
What up?
Pump it up for AD and Real Matrix, man. You already know. Glassboro, man. So who are some of your influences, man? You know that you were going through your rough patches when you know. Who were you listening to when you were going through that? Who's some of your influences musically, man?
Always had to result back to the old music, my Biggies, my Mos Defs, Commons, Andre 3000. But once the years started passing, I got addicted to Kendrick. Like I've been listening to a lot of Kendrick, and he switched my style up to not only spitting bars, but also spitting your word with those bars, basically. Like spitting your story with those bars, and then I had took that and ran with it, and basically kept me afloat. And then not only them, but my girl, and I mean my mom, brother. Family and my homies. Shout out to High Class. Shout out to ESB.
That's perfect, man, because our Talk That Shit segment for the night is exactly that, man. Family. We're going to get into that in a little bit, but since we're going in that direction, man, I wanted to ask you, who's the one person in your career that is that one kick in the ass, that one push, that one person who's not a yes man, who tells you if it's right or wrong, who tells you if it sounds good or not? Who's that one person?
My fiance, Ashley
Facts.
Taylor.
Let's make some noise for that, man.
We
hear a lot of who won't lie to me, you know what I mean? Who won't just say it's hot just cause.
See, it's always dope to it's always dope to
have that, you know what I mean?
Like, yeah, I mean, because like it, I don't know. Personally, in our situations, it was the complete opposite with our girls. You know what I mean? Like,
sure was.
Our new single, Bitch Bounce, coming.
Bitch Bounce coming, yeah,
you know
man.
I mean? Like,
we got a lot to talk about on that shit.
But like, yeah, word up. It's always dope to hear, like, yeah, I mean, like having a strong female by your side, or vice versa. Yeah, I mean, like to really like
gives you another reason, man. Other than your kids, you know. Salute, man. I'll be seeing you with son.
My first one.
First one, yeah. I'll be seeing you. Being an artist and juggling that shit is always difficult. You know what I mean? So we definitely salute you on there. Make some noise for Matrix, man. First time gives you a reason to do what you did with someone else, you know? So let's get back to this album, man. It's going down. What made you call the album Room 117? I mean, what direction were you going in with this project?
Before I got back together on my I should say dean, or back on my shit, basically not being homeless and everything. Me and my girl, she was pregnant at the time, and we was staying in a hotel room or whatever, and then that's when all the pain was really hitting me. I got a son coming, and then I'm trying to push some music, I'm trying to get my life together as well. So that room, all those thoughts came in. So I was like, you know what? Why not give it that's where it was at. So why not give my first tape, my first official tape, that name?
I like that.
What I mean,
That's dope.
like
So
that.
Room 117 is where he was at.
That's dope.
That's hard, man. Y'all hear that?
I fuck with that.
Yo, man, that's what I'm
Only boss moves are being made here.
That's the type of artist we'd like to have here. People with direction and an identity and a story and a background.
A meaning, substance.
A meaning, man. Substance.
Right.
We have a lot of we don't bring them other artists who don't have substance on this show.
fact.
This is called the Fuck Trash Rapper Show. You'll never see a rapper who just talks that nursery rhyme shit on this show. And it doesn't have a meaning behind their music or some type of direction. So, Room 117, we going to hear a bunch of that tonight. You know what I mean? But that's what it is. So, we're going to get right into this Talk That Shit segment. Speaking of that, man, how it's so important, man. We're going to talk about family in this one. You know what I mean? So, like Jada I've been saying, we've been going through everything with our girls and with our same situation at the same exact time. I'm going to be real. Drugs and just disloyalty, something that we went through with the people that we were dealing with. And the people who stuck by us at the end of the day was family, man. Even if it's not blood related, like there's people who was there and with the team, and we treat each other like family. Like Jada, that's my brother. He was going through it. I was helping him out. He's still helping me out because it takes just a little longer for me to get over the shit. And he's still helping me out every day with it. So it's all about family. So I wanted to salute the fam. You know, my dad's a big push. He just says, yo, if you're gonna make moves in this music shit, just be smart. Don't waste your money. Don't waste your time and appearances. Like it's stupid. So we try to put ourselves in places where we should be at. Show our faces to people who fucking matter, man. At the end of the day. So shout out to family. You know what I mean? We ain't got no seeds or nothing, but we got a real strong family, man. So shout out to the the Dot family, the Lynch family. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man B Foster. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna talk that shit. J Dot. Talk about the family, man.
I mean, look, like salute to my blood family. I mean, like they always had my back through everything. I mean, through those rough times that I went through. You know what I mean? Like I said, in 2010 when I was bubbling and really had shit popping, thought I had the girl that I was gonna be with for the rest of my life, and then to have her get pregnant, have an abortion behind my back, and really crush me. Honestly, like turned me to a complete drug addict at that point. You know what I mean? I was fucked up for a good long time about it. So salute to my blood family for sticking by me through that, helping me get through that. You know what I mean? Still a struggle every day. I mean, it's just something I gotta live with. But it is what it is. I ain't afraid to have that be a part of my story. You know what I mean? But like, as far as besides the blood family, I just want to shout out my team, man. Like, because I spent a lot of time in that same time frame, like dealing with that situation with the girl, and I spent a lot of time around the wrong friends too at that point. Like I was taking care of the wrong people, man. Like I had the wrong people in my corner and just showed them nothing but love, and they did nothing but just dog me and steal from me, and you know what I mean, like everything, man. Like I spent a lot of time around the wrong people. You know what I mean? It got me into a lot of shit.
So family's even more important.
So that makes the family and the team that I got that's still around, the day ones that are still around now, and just the close tight knit circle that I have right now. That makes me look at them so much more as like as my brothers, as the influence to why we do what we do. Like we was just talking about it earlier. Like shout out to Millie. He just called me again. Like. Just on the type of shit where you'll call your boy out of nowhere just to see, yo, you had a good day, bro. Like you need anything, bro. Like that type of shit, just regular shit. Like you know what I mean? Like you don't get that a lot from like, you know what I mean? You like especially from the like the fake support and the fake friends. Like you know what I mean? Like it's just all about the real type of energy, the real type of love. That's the type of shit that keeps me going. So like I feel like. A strong family, a strong team is definitely important in pursuing this journey for me anyway.
Matrix, man, talk that shit, man. Talk that family shit. Shout out to my man Beanard too, man.
Man, like growing up in Glassboro, like it was always, I mean, help one another out, whether you was family or not. So I kind of carried that on through the rest of my life, like whether I was on my downs or I was up. Like I carried that, like family's everything, everything. And then when I hit them rough patches, like I could decide what type of family was which. Like I could decide whether they was the good or the bad side of the family, like on the way they treated you. And then once you get up, they always got their hand out. You know what I mean? Like there was a lot of people who had their hand out just to see me succeed in life. They wasn't even, nah, bro, I don't need that. what I want you to give me is just to see you be up, bro. Like you got a good heart, like bro. Like you do your thing, you don't bother nobody, you do your thing. But besides my media family, like my high class niggas, man, Mac Lee, Tatted Mars, like
shout your peoples out, man.
Yo,
You already know.
they when it came to this music shit, they told me stop worried about what everybody think about your music, bro. Stop trying to fit everybody's styles. Like do your own thing. Your own thing is where it's at. Your own thing is where it's at.
It's always been where it's at, bro. Always been where it's at, bro.
Your own lane, bro. Your own lane. Like, and as soon as you find that sound for yourself, bro, it's gonna take off when you least expect it.
Right.
And ever since then, bro, like I treat them like my brothers, as well as my other high class niggas. Like it's a bunch of us. My ESB niggas, all my peoples I know. I mean, you already know what it is, Matrix.
You already know. That's what's up, man. So talk that shit. Family means the most, especially at real fucked up times. They're the ones, you know what I mean? They're the ones who are going to be there at the end of the day, man. So we live in proof of this shit right the fuck now. You know what I mean? So that's what it is, man. So Room 117. Now give the people a little breakdown, man. How many tracks is on this album?
We got 8 fire-ass songs on here. I don't care if y'all like them or not. They still fire.
Y'all hearing them tonight, man. Basically, that's what it is, man.
And they're going to be in rotation. Like
Definitely.
That's what we do. Like, you want to come up here and show us the love, we're going to show you the love right back. He will be in the cypher. His songs will be
He invested in himself, and you get rewarded from it, man. That's it, man.
We got plenty of showcases that we come across. You want to perform. I mean, we always get our guests locked in with shows if that's what they want to do. You know what I mean? So especially since we taking like a little back burner to the shows for a little bit to work on the music because we did like 80 shows in the past 2 years. So like, you know what I mean? Like, so any show situations y'all want.
That's why I was telling Matrix. You want to get on that stage, and you came to the right place, man. That's what it is. So we're going to get right into this segment before we get into our questions of the week with our guests, man. Then we're going to get into this album. We're going to get into this segment we like to call Super Facts, man. Basically, it's anything. You can say anything, man. Just say a super fact. Something you went through today, something you went through. You know what I mean? Anything you want to say. My super fact of the day is I'm about to go outside because I still ain't paid these fucking Philly tickets for these red lights. So I'm about to see if my car's outside after this interview. So let's make some noise for that, man. J-Dot, hit us with a super fact, man.
I mean, my super fact kind of comes from what we've been
Pay
talking
these
about
fines,
the whole show, man. Like real life gets in the way, man. It does. Like we said it already. Real life gets in the way sometimes. Like go through a lot of type of shit. I deal with a lot of shit still to this day. Every day is hard for me to push through, but like you can push through is the super fact. No matter what you're going through, you can push through. You can persevere. My man's got the same like the same type of inspirational story, like being down and out homeless, and now he's sitting up here at a radio station, like persevere through that type of shit. You know what I mean? Like you can do it, man. You can push whether you got mental health issues, like drug addiction, anything, any type of fucked up situation that you're going through, you can get through, and you can push toward a dream and continue to rock out. Like I said, we everybody at this table, you're looking at 45 years of
knowledge
of
and wisdom, experience.
at this.
Come on,
table.
man. And at the end of the day, the super facts, don't ever be hesitant to reach out. Reach out to J-Dot. Reach out to me. Reach out to Matrix, man. If y'all need a talking to, reach the fuck out, man. Super facts. So Matrix, man, hit us with a super fact, man.
Man, my super fact of the day is that I woke up this morning, man.
That's what it is.
I got a chance to see my
Absolutely.
son and my woman today smiling with the sun hitting.
That's good, man. You already know. Woke up, so look, I got my interview tonight. And basically, and yo, Matrix, make sure you tell your peoples too that they can listen in after. You can go home tonight and listen to the show, man. ABN101.com live radio section. You can listen to this anytime you want. You want to come in 2 weeks later, you can hear Matrix rock out. You can hear the music rock out.
Hey, yo,
Trust me.
Shice, what up? I see you.
Shice,
on
we
the
see
live.
you next week,
See you
Shice.
next week. We got a
Crack the
surprise
bell.
for you too. We got another Philly legend coming in for y'all too. So it's
You already know,
crazy.
man.
Matter of fact, fuck it. Shout out to Ness. He was in the building
Ness.
already today. Shout out
Ness.
Cannon,
Next
man.
week's
Hip
gonna
hop
be
for
crazy,
real.
man. And make sure y'all tune in to Shice. You still battling? I think Josh backed out though, right?
Josh, yeah,
Josh
Josh
backed
the one
out,
saw.
but yeah. So make sure the night after the interview, y'all come see Shice rock out. Come see us perform.
That's
Lot of dope
377
battles on
Tandsboro
that
Road,
stage,
man. November
so.
24th. Push Your Pen Battle League. Marked for Death.
Word.
Two of a Kind is in the building performing along with Stevie Franks, AC Garden State Pusher, And we got a lot of battle raps, man. Shout out to Sig-U. But we got the real Matrix in the building.
Yeah, you already know, man.
You know what I mean? The visual, the Matrix, what would you define your name as earlier? Define the definition of Matrix. Simulation, baby. We're going to have a lot of that, man. So when we get into this music. But first, we're going to get into the 3 questions of the week, man. We ask every week. And we're going to start, man. Where does the real Matrix see himself in 5 years, man?
Successful, man. Doing this music thing, creating this label for my son. So when I go, he has something to work for himself. I mean, he ain't got to go work under nobody. Like, he'll have his own thing. It's under his name and everything, man. I just see everybody that I fuck with prosper, man. Just keep pushing forward. Real.
Word. Absolutely.
That's what it is. Yes, it's all about family, and like I said, he's got an incentive and things to work for his son, man. It's a beautiful thing to me, man. When an artist has something, you know, you got your fiance, you got your girl, you know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing to me, man. That's straight full time. To be able to juggle both, and you know what I mean, and be here, man. So that was definitely a respectful answer. I like that.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
And by the way, Shice and Jots is still on, she said.
Shice and Jots still on?
So,
all right.
So we good. So let's get it. Body him, please.
Please body him.
So, all right, yeah, next question.
But yeah, you already know, man. So, speaking of that, of family, we've been talking about your son. What's the Matrix message to the youth, man, going forward? Anybody who's young, who's listening tonight, anybody who will listen in, anybody who will follow the real Matrix, what's your message to the youth, man?
Yeah, man, just keep pushing forward, bro. Like, forget what everybody else talking about. Like, at the end of the day, it's only their opinion. Like, your opinion is what matters first. Like, it's how you take somebody else's opinion on how you're going to move forward. Like, you don't always got to take it. I mean, just be yourself. Basically, bro. Absolutely. Do what you love to do, man. Be yourself. I can't stress that enough, bro. Because once you change, your whole life will change.
Right, and especially if you try and follow somebody else's wave, that's probably gonna crash anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, like you might as well make your own identity in this shit, so it's solidified and it stays. You know what I mean? So yeah, for sure.
And I'm telling you, and how fucked up the youth is nowadays. Messages like that is gonna work. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I'm really, really stressing to get you on the stage so you can try to provide that message because these people at these ABM shows, they're young, man. They're young. They see me and J-Dot, you know what I mean, upper 30s, like upper 30s, but I just turned 30. Yeah. They see us and they see how, you know, trained we are up on that stage and how established and knowledge and wisdom and all that. And they're like, you know what I mean? So we try to build something for the youth, you know what I mean, like a foundation. So keep with that same message to them, and that'll work perfect, man. So Matrix, man, we're going to hit you with our little 10-second stumper of the night. Every single guest that we have gives at least 10, 15 seconds to answer the question. You know what I mean? So it's kind of funny. We're going to laugh at that
We had a couple knock it right out the park, though.
Yeah, we had a couple knock it. We definitely did. But top 5 hip-hop artists, dead or alive, man, no specific order, man.
Cassidy, Jadakiss, Mos Def, Andre 3000, and Biggie.
Damn, he shot me right up, man.
That might have been the fastest one. That was a dope 5.
Matrix is lighting me up right now. You hear this shit? Dope 5. Say that 5 one more time for the people. Damn. Now, out of your top 5, who's your favorite out of that? I know there was no specific order, but who's somebody Matrix is riding out with that you would get a feature on that you would do something with?
Probably Jada. Gotta be Jada.
Top 5.
Like Jada, like Jada. Everybody else, like I love you song with it, but Jada, I feel as though like he's still doing this thing. Like
I have never heard a whack verse.
Never. Top 5 dead or alive for a reason, bro. Never. Jada is that guy, man. He's that nigga.
That's dope. We already know.
Salute
Good shit, man. So
man.
we in the building. Real Matrix, man. Tell them where they can find you at on all social medias, man.
You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, all that under the Real Matrix with 2 X's.
Let's go, man.
Look me up, bro.
Now, today is the official release date. We're about to hear this thing official.
Man, Room 117, man. I got 8 songs of straight fire, bro. Go check
you want to shout out anybody? Any producers? Any features on the album?
Features on the album. My boy Cartier from High Class. You know what I mean? My young boy, it's a little minute and a half to him, but he can sing his little ass off.
Word. And we getting a nice little preview of the album, a little exclusive preview right here on ABM.
Yo, man, Matrix, we hope you had a good time, man.
Thank you, bro.
You know what I mean?
This ain't gonna be the only time.
Well, we gonna have you back.
The only time you hear it too, the song's gonna be in rotation.
Definitely, man.
Watch out for the Real Matrix, man, right here at ABM 101 Studios, March 29th, the full-time radio show Cypher Volume 3. It's going down. ABM101.com worldwide. Make sure y'all tune in every Friday, 7 to 9. And y'all can listen to the Real Matrix episode every fucking time you want right on the website.
Anytime.
Can't stress it enough, man. ABN101.com.
Right, all you gotta do is log on to abn101.com, go to the live radio section, and every episode that from every show that we have on this station is there from the beginning. So.
J-Dub, we got that music ready?
Yeah, I'm still trying to get this last one, but we ready. We locked and loaded with the
Matrix, tell them what it is, man. Tell them. Promote Room 117, man. This is your drop right here, man.
Bro, Room 117. I'm telling you, if y'all don't get this shit, y'all really, really fucking up. All that shit y'all listen to nowadays is alright, but it's not this, though. You need this in your life. You know what I mean? You need this boom bap back in your life. Absolutely. But I'm telling you, later on, y'all gonna hear some real shit from the kid. Watch.
Let's go, man. We gonna get into it, man. We got 30 minutes worth of music straight from my man, The Real Matrix, Glassboro, New Jersey, full-time radio show. For the record, fuck trash rappers. I'm your host, Craig Lynch.
It's your boy J.TYM, Fresh Air, Bro Guys, Jersey, ABM, we in this bitch. Rest in peace, Jimmy D's.
J.Wayne, what's track number 1, man? Tell them what it is.
Started off with this Said and Done real quick.
Said and done.
Oh, yeah, said and done.
The Real Matrix.
We'll
see y'all, man. Appreciate y'all.
That probably take him. Pipe that shit on TNT. They say that the sky's the limit, you wonder why. Cause there is no limit how far you reach for the stars. Release all the heat and push your pride to the sky. When it's all said and done, you soar as a butterfly. Too many tabs in my mind open, I gotta exit one. I clicked the wrong one, guess it's gone. I'm in the wrong state of mind, I boarded the wrong flight. Sipping to the end, gone, cause I'm fucking drawn. Never stress over something less. I was taught to give all my used toys to the less fortunate. Cause you always need an applause from your audience. If they knock me way off track, guess I'm using the wrong coordinates. Say that the sky's the limit, you wonder why. Cause there is no limit how far you reach for the stars. Release all the hate and push your pride to the side. When it's all said and done, you soar as a butterfly. You slick with the tongue, I'm good with the action. Every time I'm moving forward, you pushing me backwards. Every time that I'm stacking, you chopping a fraction. I guess connection that you wanted is something I'm lacking. Damn, see that the sky's the limit, you wonder why. Cause there is no limit how far you reach for the stars. Release all the heat and push your pride to the sky. When it's all said and done, you soar as a butterfly. Back in the day, I wanted better days. Nowadays, the same old book, a different page. Never tried to weather the storm with tidal waves. Unless you play a little smart, get sharper than razor blades. Youngin' was alone, handful of candy and the drink was of his own. He was heading home, a couple of laughs on combos on his phone. Then some shots went off, and next moment he was gone. Second degree, and manslaughter was the case. With the judge smoking vapes, cause he's found not guilty. That's cruelty, smile up on their faces. They close the briefcase. What happens when you got him in the workplace? That connects, but what he should have got, the death penalty, life sentence, the noose around his neck. A shame that a black man still gets slain. They never felt the pain of these fully decades. They say that the sky is the limit, you wonder why. Cause there is no limit how far you reach for the stars. Release all the heat and push your pride to the sky. When it's all said and done, you soar as a butterfly.
Yo, this next song, I don't know why. Number 6 off my tape. This shit is crazy.
I don't know why I go through everything. I don't know why I go through everything. I don't know why I go through everything. I don't know why through my life, always having a crisis. A ticking time bomb with lighters got it from ISIS. No need to reload,
Full-time radio show.
Drivers for car starters and summers. Had a 40-page vertical, made it my high jumper. Was down on my last, talking like way under. With 316s from rattlesnake to the stunner. As I inspect the vault for some lines that I wrote. Got them tools and them sticks like mechanics. I'm the it factor, Pennywise in the notes. Cause I came from the gutter, doing bad, feeling damage. Miles that I walked when I was stranded. Wrote it on the cardboard, spit a 16 for a sandwich. Hot summer nights in the winter's extra cold. Sleeping on Donovan flows at all of my clothes like wool. Demon on my back, wall blocking me from my goals. Had to sell a pack just to get me back. Watch me blow, put it in a rap just to run it back for the flow. If you getting that, understand how the struggle goes when your life is full of pain and back spasms. That's from all the fake ass friends and family that's backstabbing. And it's getting there, time's ticking. My Jim Carrey mask, master cash in the bag that I'm getting. The pressure coming in. Feel the pressure coming in. It's coming from both sides. The pressure coming in. Feel the pressure coming in. I don't know why I go do everything. I don't know why I creeping on the back street. How I do about 5. A fat Dutch blaze is foggy. What a surprise. That's quick peer pressure. Hitting licks with the guys. Got a long rope, couple of shovels and fertilizer. Mask on, all black hoodies, complete disguise. I'm camouflaged then like a thief up in the night. Correct with my thoughts, never no compromise. Potato on the nose, intentions on making fries. These bumps in the road, Jesus, take the wheel. I'm trying to ride the wave, but hitting the oil spill. Pressure that I get, feeling the road with kill. Gotta stay on my toes, they always up on my heels. Do better for yourself, get up out that sorrow. Live for today, cause no promise for tomorrow. I'ma strive to do better, always the motto. Till a Cardi B not in my pocket, I hit the lotto. The pressure coming in. The pressure is coming in. Feel the pressure coming in. It's coming from both sides. The pressure coming in. The pressure is coming in. Feel the pressure coming in. I don't know why I go do everything. I don't know why I. The pressure coming in. Feel the pressure coming in. It's coming from both sides. The pressure coming in. The pressure is coming in. Feel the pressure coming in. I don't know why I go do everything. I don't know why I. Candy. Next song is all I ever need. Need that money? Go get that shit.
Therealmatrixx full-time radio show. For the record, fuck trash rappers. Let's get it.
All I ever really need is all the money. All I ever really need is all the checks. Get the chip, been it down on my low for some time. Now I'm counting Benjamins for the flex. I'm locked in, anxiety at all time high. My temper short, ran out of colada pins. My mind gone with a nigga hit you to shoot. I grab the pump, here come the intuition.
The long styrofoam cups, see us straight up with juice, not the kindness. Crunchy your lips, it makes you loose. You in the cold, hearted and off, nothing to lose. Stuck in the blues, busting off to you, with load of a crew.
It's OT after hours. Bombay sipping, hold up. Team walk the south. Devour all cowards, patiently waiting. Lately, I just feel like an animal caged in.
You a piece about the jungle, you popping off any hour.
I'm suffering for the money, I need to claim it the chowder. Snapping like a venomous fight over louder.
Make your mind while you slipping, I think you can see it again.
All I ever really need is all the money. All I ever really need is all the checks. Get the check. Been down on my low for some time. Now I'm counting Benjamins for the flesh. All I ever really need is all the money. All I ever really need is all the checks. Get the check. Been down on my low for some time. Now I'm counting Benjamins.
Room 117.
Folks on the back block, chilling in alleyways. I'm scheming for a lick. How I'm feeling nowadays. They always throw a shade, plus they be throwing dirt. I go berserk, they feel us hurt. The chrome works. I'm sliding through the hood. I'm picking up a shooter. Get stone face from a Dutch. I'm staring down Medusa. Conscious is talking to me.
You're not supposed to do this, and now you're knocking down doors and moving in the truth.
My nose running and shit. Adrenaline is rushing. My stomach touching. I'm hungry cause I want for nothing. Ducking from attitude. Feeling this attitude. They beam up off the ground. Higher than altitude. Sicker than your average. Well, sicker quicker than the savage that hold the plastic to get the cabbage. High speed chase with the ops and let the 40 bust. 1K hitting the clutch, I leave them in the dust.
Man, you paranoid. You run up in this corner store, change up out the drawer. Shit got robbed. I'm trying to talk to you. You never did this before. Now you robbing niggas, smother their face with chloroform.
All up in they pockets, drag them to the basement.
Beat them to the ground.
Yeah, they up to the pavement. About to go bananas and ape shit, I can't take it.
Mind blow, you slipping, I think you just see it.
All I ever really need is all the money. All I ever really need is all the check. Get the check. Been down on my low for some time. Now I'm counting Benjamins for the blessing. All I ever really need is all the money. All I ever really need is all the check. Get the check. Been down on my low for some time. Now I'm counting Benjamins for the blessing.
Yo, this next song, address the issue. You always gotta address something that's wrong with the world, especially this fucking rap game, man.
Yeah.
I'm about to tear this shit up.
Room 117, Therealmatrixx. Let's go. ABN101.com, bitches. Fuck trash rappers.
Everybody want rap. Everybody want snap now. Everybody trying to get it. Everybody want trap now. I address the issue. I address the issue. I address the issue. I address the issue. Never been a thug, more like a king. Bigger than Rick James. You can go and kiss the rings. Low Nina hit high notes when she sing. That's hotness like hot grits. Bumping out green. Ain't nothing sweet nowadays. It's all pain when they take them so for real. Letting the candy rain. Supply the dough blocks. The youngins they cop things. They flip a bird and burn a bird as they go give hot wings. Hip hop is dead. I bring it back. Overkill on instrumentals. More thriller than Mike Jack. Most rappers don't level up to my standards. When I'm sending shots, don't be an innocent bystander. Talking reckless, showing off just for the cameras. The one that's recording is doing the most damage. They savage, literally hype and really average. When I step in, I'm giving out close caskets. Bastards. Everybody want rap. Everybody want snap now. Snap now. Try to get it. Everybody want trap now. Everybody trap now. Trap now. Why they wanna snap now? Snap now. Everybody snap now. Snap now. Why they wanna trap now? Trap now. Picture me going for golden gloves with the hot ass pin on the tip. They got a snub. I'm cooking like George Foreman, adding a butter bean. All them jabs and negativity slip. I bob and weave. Overly confident. Some say that it's cocky. My life's rocky. Apollo couldn't box me. Mediocre rap, but I serve it up properly. Feeding off this hate, don't make me turn into zombie. It was all a dream. That's word to a Biggie line that I followed in no line with visions of being signed. Advanced metaphors, I'm surely ahead of time. First come, first get served, the rest follow a line. I'ma switch it up, how I come a little awkward. By the wave that I'm on, pull the springs to the sponsored. Tied a long length, I'm coming like Iron Mike. I need a meal right now, I take a bite out your life. Everybody want rap. Everybody want snap now. Snap now. Try to get it. Everybody want trap now. Everybody trap now. Trap now. Why they wanna snap now? Snap now. Everybody snap now. Snap now. Why they wanna trap now? Trap now. Everybody want rap. Everybody want snap now. Snap now. Try to get it. Everybody want trap now. Everybody trap now. Trap now. Why they wanna snap now? Snap now. Everybody snap now. Snap now. Why they wanna trap now? Trap now. Everybody want rap. Everybody want snap now. Everybody trying to get it. Everybody want trap now.
This next song, Step Out, my performance star. I'm trying to tell y'all, this shit right here, to blaze the fucking stage, break this shit apart. I'm telling you, whatever you need to do, go listen to this shit. Room 117, the real Mason is here. ABM101radio.com. Go listen to the kids. Now.
Step out. shit, I'm fully locked. Carrying keys for Chris Angel. My chill ambiance is something that I beyond. These lyrics that I swing till a sling holding my yarn. I take the same steps where the Pumas are some LeBrons. The bag's overstuffed, I'm stretching Louis Vuitton. Got something on the creep, shit, it's undercover. To make the crowd move, they connected with one another. Then I solve a mystery. Evidence was discovered that they saying I'm the bull, no relation to Jimmy. But when I step up, I step out. They need more, they need more. They want me more, more. Step up, I step out. They need more, they need more. They want me more, got more. When I step up, I step out. They need more, they need more. They want me more, more. Step up, I step out. They need more, they need more. They want me more, more. 5:30 crack of dawn, I'm yawning and can't sleep. Kinda foggy with the tints, can't even see in the ride. And I'm baked in the back, can't even move out the seat. Plus the car door stuck and handle broke on the side. Feel the wheel shaking, handprints all on the window. Don't remember my style, I think they suffer from dementia. I'm feeding food for thought by giving the right utensils. Not the kind that's metal when you eating a fiction dinner. These wild metaphors got them stuck and feel attached. But I think they write bars like all they serve is intact. So this quick paranoia, real reason I rap. When I'm stepping up, I'm stepping out, you stepping back. When I step up, I step out. They need more, they need more. They want me more, more. Step up, I step out. They need more, they need more. They want me more, got more. When I step up, I step out. They need more, they need more. They want me more, more. Step up, I step out. They need more, they need more. They want me more, more. All these send me backflips and rap books. Dirty mattress, I crack a masters in the booth. Make a classic like an actress. In dressing rooms, popping aspirin to hit the bastard. Get on stage and yell action. No taking losses, straight caution. Wet floors, this is reconstruction. Quick installment, up in your wall. I'm the top discussion. So disgusting, when it's born, waking up the bread. English muffin, that's through the call. I do it for the love of connection. Rapping the hobby, fans catch me in the lobby. Six pack in the beach body. Feel the ground shake, I'm causing major corrupt. Guys get through with these bars, they never can get enough. When I step up, I step out. They need more, they need more. They want me more, more. Step up, I step out. They need more, they need more. They want me more, got more. When I step up, I step out.
Room 117, The Real Matrix. This is the full-time radio show. For the record, fuck trash rappers. Let's
featuring high class Cartier. Young Bull can sing. It's a minute and a half, just a preview of something y'all gonna get to later.
tell the people where they can reach you at, man.
Reach me on SoundCloud.com/TheRealMatrix, iTunes, Spotify, Instagram, Facebook, all that under The Real Matrix. 2 X's. Go
Two
holla at
X's, bitch.
Last night around me, had it in a deep, but shit I figured skate. Caught up in the mix, see I knew I'm running late as I take another sip, still trying to see straight. Big, when I see my man lurch, down to the curb and I know he had work. Grab a Dutch out of Pearl Girls, into the studio with the mainstream up around the world. In the stew now, you know, vibing and shit, turned up with a click, you know, regular shit. Taking up the pool, I'm coughing, bleeding, wavy enough to jet ski out in Egypt. Lost track of time, knew I had to make a strong move in the back of my mind. A couple missed calls, lost in the days, till I drowned myself in my sorrow, stuck in my ways, always.
Sipping the drink, smoking again, now we at it again.
What you think we do this for?
Sipping the drink, smoking again, now we at it again.
Every day, every day.
Sipping the drink, smoking again, now we at it again.
What you think we do this for?
Sipping the drink, smoking again.
Sipping the drink, smoking again, now we at it again.
Again, when I first created Room 117, this is my first start. Give y'all some taste of what I'm prone to. You know what I mean? what my life is about, and all that shit, man. Room 117, the real matrix. You know what I mean? Holla at me. ABM 1 Radio. You already know.
Worldwide.
Forgot my combination lock. So much shit up on my mind, cause I think a lot. As I overthink a lot, my thoughts overload. It's like Chappelle holding strings, fully in control. I suppose I should find a better way to cope. So I'm spilling these bars, the pots overflow. Smoking green, keeping my focus steady. Cause there's too many drugs and overdosing is deadly. They not ready, tired of gimmicks. I'm in my own lane and breaking the speed limit. It's more than a dream, my heart and my soul's in it. I'm falling for a trick intended to get attention. I'm sick with it, with these cold flows coming, my nose running like a turned stomach on the boat. Get those from it, know something they never be, never heard. So I'm dropping words in these books to address what I deserve. Hold it down when I talk. I wrote this on the way in. To the dollar stores, I grab a long bowl. Hold it down when I talk. I wrote this on the way in. To the back seat as my man pushed the floor. Hold it down when I talk. I wrote this on the way in. To the studio where my bars were on. Hold it down when I talk. I wrote this on the way in. To the center stand. I'm sending some hotlines concealed in envelopes with a death kiss and black rose. Murder she wrote came up from the mud. So I gotta stay woke underneath is a beast. Wolf the sheep clothes off the chain rock collar. Came with the method man. That's a desert stone. See my verse in the sand. Chillin' in they will. Watch them lean when they bump this. I'm the tangerine. I got squeezed in the sun kiss. See I drop bombs. Been writing scripts every team. My book of songs right next to the book of songs. Different mindset. Respect over success. Gotta stack money in checks. Need to invest. Kinda learn late. Be patient, relax more. Cause the energy you give, you get what you ask for. Buckle up for the ride. Giving the crash course. Taking trips overseas. Get my family they passports. What more can I ask for? I wrote this on the way in. To the dollar stores. I grab a long bowl. Hold it down when I talk. I wrote this on the way in. To the back seat as my man pushed the floor. Hold it down when I talk. I wrote this on the way in. To the studio where my bars were on. Hold it down when I talk. I wrote this on the way in. To the center stand. I wrote this on the way in. To the dollar stores, I grab a long bowl. Hold it down when I talk. I wrote this on the way in. To the back seat as my man pushed the floor. Hold it down when I talk. I wrote this on the way in. To the studio where my bars were on. Just hold it down when I talk. I wrote this on the way in. To the center stand.
Yeah. This is the full-time radio show. For the record, fuck trash rappers. It's our last joint going out, man. Room 117, Matrix. Tell them where they can find you at and where they can find the album at, man, being that it's just released tonight, man.
Y'all can find the album on SoundCloud.com/TheRealMatrix. Also available on iTunes, Spotify, and all that. All your major distribution sites.
Make sure you go support that, man.
Matrix, man, we hope you had a great time. You know what I mean? It's definitely... Watch out for Matrix, man. March 29th is going down right here, man. ABN 101 Studios. Full-time radio show, Cypher Volume 3. It's going down with Therealmatrixx. Make sure you go, man. It's Matrix with 2 X's. Room 117. We're going to get into our last track of the day. And we got our next guest coming, man. My man Stevie Franks dropping the bigger picture. Next week, we're going to crack the bell. We got a lot of Philly guys coming in here next week. It's going to be crazy. But let's get into it, man. Our last track. Room 117, man, is officially full-time radio show approved.
Let them know about this track. It's down
Let them know, man. One more time. This is a full-time radio show. For the record, fuck trash rappers. I'm your host, Craig Lynch.
It's your boy J.TYM, Fresh Air, Bro Guys, Jersey, ABM. We in this bitch. Rest in peace, Jimmy D.
We here with Matrix. Sign off, man. Give shout-outs real quick.
Shout out to High Class, ESB, SJSB, the team, J-Terrell, ENT. I already know. My last song on the Room 117 EP is called Down on My Low. Basically giving y'all a different type of sound from coming from me that known for spitting bars.
Word.
Matrix, man, it's been a fucking pleasure.
It's been a pleasure.
Stimulation, baby. Room 117. Let's get into it, man.
Oh,
Stevie Franks coming next.
Shout out to my mama, too.
You already know. Shout out to my dudes. Family. We out here, man. Double up. Let's go.
When I was down on my low, nobody there for me. Where did they all go? When I was down on my low, nobody cared for me. Watch the kid, y'all. Pull up. Check, I leveled up, Goku, play Sudoku, get this green produce. I'ma show you how I feel that life goes. So focus so many flows, put it together to mold you. Scroll through the feed, I'm giving what I need. This hurricane coming, a warning of small breeze. You feel it in the air for the facts and the truth. For how a nigga be coming, Beanie Siegel with the flares. That's some high bars, pay attention, that's apparent. Mine's off the rap, cheap clearance. Damn it, Matrix the name, easy a way to put it, throw them shots at my pride. I bet you I dodge bullets, huh? Rest in peace to my mans. Told me that the hustle was just supply and demand. So a nigga spend the whole grand so fancy and they need me. Now I'm getting cheesy. Mario and Luigi down on my low. Nobody there for me. Where did they all go? When I was down on my low, nobody cared for me. Watch the kid pull up. Pro sick like magic, O'Neal in the field. Thought I back down these bars and shattered glasses. See, I got the drive, I'm willing to park something with the seats in the wheel. They call me fresh muffins. Now I got a kid, I'm trying to stack my bread. Uncle Sam still needing his. What I gotta do, post on the corner, do a bid. How I'm supposed to feed my family when you take the rib? I guess this is the biz. All my enemies said I'm moving like a centipede. My epiphany is the reason that they sick of me. But I got them rocking and they moving to this energy. Put this thing together like assembly, infinity, my chemistry. See us on the map like an atlas. Spinning on the axis, I flip her like a mattress. Swag down, looking at the fashion. Box up on this mixtape, swerving on the track. Just practice down on my low. Nobody there for me. Where did they all go? When I was down on my low, nobody cared for me. Watch the kid pull up. When I was down on my low, nobody cared for me. Where did they all go? Where did they all go? Down on my low, nobody cared for me. Watch the kid pull up.
That probably take him. Play that shit on TNT.
They say that the sky's the limit, you wonder why. Cause there is no limit how far you reach for the stars. Release all the heat and push your pride to the side. When it's all said and done, you soar as a butterfly. Too many tabs in my mind open. I gotta exit one. I clicked the wrong one. Guess it's gone. I'm in the wrong state of mind. I boarded the wrong flight. Sipping to the Henny gone. Cause I'm fucking drawn. Never stress over something less. I was taught to give all my used toys to the less fortunate. Cause you always need an applause from your audience. If they knock me way off track, guess I'm using the wrong coordinates. Say that the sky is the limit, you wonder why. Cause there is no limit how far you reach for the stars. Release all the hate and push your pride to the side. When it's all said and done, you soar as a butterfly. You slick with the tongue, I'm good with the action. Every time I'm moving forward, you pushing me backwards. Every time that I'm stacking, you chopping in fraction. I guess connection that you wanted is something I'm lacking. Damn, see that the sky is the limit, you wonder why. Cause there is no limit how far you reach for the stars.
How the fuck you love me when you suckin' and you fuckin' when I peep something and you warring up for a discussion, bitch, you got like 9 lives, I ain't playing with the kitty. Time to go, yo, it's crazy how you did me. Bitch bounce. No you don't, bitch.
Look, here we go again, it's still the same old song. You do me dirty, then you claim no wrong. You can miss me with the fuck shit, your game ain't strong. Don't even get how I done put up with your game so long and let you play so long. I should've never stayed so long. I bet you sick how I could stay so strong. It's time to bounce on you. I'm done playing with the kitty, let these other cats pounce on you. You letting 28 different G's bag, I don't even want an ounce on you. Dead to me's what I'm pronouncing you. The only thing I'm gonna miss is that ass and how them tits bounce and that clit sound. When it's wet, it's off to drip down, but you can skip town. Even though I miss the circus, you can go and run your game on your next clown. Bitch bounce. What you feeling, bitch? Look, I said you damn right I'm leaving. One day you'll see that you a cold bitch for trying to run your game on me. Then put the blame on me, but can't bring a fake thought to life or make a fake thought your wife. Shame on me.
How the fuck you love me when you suckin' and you fucking when I peep something and you warring up for a discussion? Bitch, you got like 9 lives. I ain't playing with the kitty. Time to go, yo, it's crazy how you did me. Bitch, bounce. I really loved you. My heart went missing. You were the piece to the puzzle. I peep your hustle. Almost like you get a kick out of it when you see me struggle. Still agreed to fuck you. Man, I hate what drugs do. Yeah, I know I can't relate. Bitch, bounce. Somehow you can't escape. You thought your plan was great. All up in my family place. Lying to my granny face. Saying I'm the man today. I still stuck around, don't fuck around, just wanna talk about it. Yo, all you had to do was talk about it. I promise what I heard hurts, and it's like I'm speaking in third person. But why you show me the worst version? Life was sweet with a cherry on top. You left me deserted. Them good times and good vibes is all good lies. Now I'm saying goodbye, peace, bitch. Fuck a price check, you need a life check. Oh, no discount. You got 9 lives and playing with the kitty. Bitch, bounce.
What you feeling, bitch? Look, I said you damn right I'm leaving. One day you'll see that you a cold bitch for trying to run your game on me. Then put the blame on me, but can't bring a fake thought to life or make a fake thought your wife. Shame on me.
How the fuck you love me when you suckin' and you fucking when I peep something and you warring up for a discussion? Bitch, you got like 9 lives. I ain't playing with the kitty. Time to go, yo, it's crazy how you did me. Bitch, bounce. Bitch, bounce. Bitch, bounce. Bitch, bounce.
Cause everybody got they fix, man, they always gone. My baby girl play a part and keep me always on. I choose you, and I ain't trying to lose you. I'm never gonna refuse you. Last thing I ever do is abuse you.
The drink and the smoke, yeah, I think of them both. The drink and the smoke, yeah, I think of them both. The drink and the smoke, yeah, I think of them both.
You keep me lit and help me move through, and that's why I choose you. I just wanna drown in your loving, cause when I'm with you, the whole town know I'm buzzing. I'm talking smooth back-to-back rounds of your loving. Lay me straight down, skip around the discussion. Look, I'm talking crack you open, dive right into it. Because you give me drive when I'm under your influence. Yeah, you know a couple rough times we done been through it, but stay straight bent through it. You always help me vent through it. We don't even argue and that's word, no slurs. She know that I'm the alphabet, don't send me back words. I'm trying to walk a straight line, never step aside. Cause she the truest, never tell me your breath of lies. Top shelf, she forever in that spot. My favorite position, throwing multiple back shots. My boo's who I choose, I ain't gonna replace her. I'm straight with her, she straight with me. I ain't gotta chase her. Everybody got they fix, man, they always gone. My baby girl play a part and keep me always on. I choose you, and I ain't trying to lose you. I'm never gonna refuse you. Last thing I ever do is abuse you.
The drink and the smoke, yeah, I think of them both. The drink and the smoke, yeah, I think of them both. The drink and the smoke, yeah, I think of them both.
You keep me lit and help me move through it, and that's why I choose you.
I don't really care about the turn up. She added fuel to the fire and helped me burn up. She was gassing me, kept it blunt and tried cracking me. Now I'm on cloud 9, ready to pass the trees. I pull out the paper to pull out the papers. I took my shot and swish. Then she sweetened all flavors, asking me to light something up. Yo, I knew she wanted smoke. She had one, but I knew she wanted both. 2 L's. Back then we used to look like a team. Found out she was regular, had me looking for C's. The sour, the haze, the kush, all a part of the push. With different color hair, it's harder to look. Yo, I'm about to unbag you, then break you, taste you, then rate you. You can do it with me, it takes two. And if I was sleeping on you, it's cause you put me in the coma. Or maybe I'm just hooked to the aroma. I choose
Cause
you.
everybody got their fix, man, they always gone. My baby girl play a part and keep me always on. I choose you, and I ain't trying to lose you. I'm never gonna refuse you. Last thing I ever do is abuse you.
The drink and the smoke, yeah, I think of them both. The drink and the smoke, yeah, I think of them both. The drink and the smoke, yeah, I think of them both.
You keep me lit and help me move through, and that's why I choose you.
Look, hip hopping on some Barnum and Bailey shit. And real spitters like me, we barely can stand the shit. So from now on, when it comes to respect, I'm demanding it. And I ain't letting up till they hand me it. Cause all I see is peasants and clowns that's rocking dresses and gowns. And as a culture, we allow it, I'm addressing it now. Y'all letting me down, the flow water. They don't wanna end up in a tank without them thunk 'em by their head till they drown. The fuckery is regular now. I can't believe this shit. Never in 100 years I thought that I would see this shit. Cause when it comes to real hip-hop, I bleed this shit. The last of a dying breed with it, believe in it. The flow is something they don't wanna see me with. Cause it stays packed with some punches that'll lean your shit. And my team legit, we ain't nothing to fuck with. So come join me as I bring an end to this fuck shit. What up? So come one, come all, let's bring an end to this fuckery. These clowns in the game gon' be mad, now they stuck with me. I dare one to try their luck with me. I'm a tiger bringing fire rounds till they all had enough of me. For a couple years I felt like it's not worth it. Now I feel like it's God's purpose. Why? I got love for this hip-hop circuit. So step right up and watch me bring an end to this hip-hop circuit. I see this rap shit an everyday hustle. I'm grinding from the mud using heavyweight muscle. I'm just a Jersey legend trying to give them academics, but it's looking like I'm too complex. This shit an everyday struggle. They in trouble, dog. I'm back on my bullshit. I can't get stuck up in no shoulda, coulda, would shit. I'm letting out the beast. Let them know it's no escaping this bullpit. You try it, that's like Russian roulette with a full clip. I'm back up on my wolf shit. Lacing up my Timbs and I'm throwing up my hood shit. No matter what, my day ones is always who I stood with. That's why my attitude is stuck up on that. Anywhere I'm at, I know I'm good shit. I can never stress these rappers. The hitman's been hired for this circus. I'ma stretch these rappers, so forget these rappers. These dudes the root to what's polluting our youth, and no longer will I let these raps. So come one, come all, let's bring an end to this fuckery. These clowns in the game gon' be mad, now they stuck with me. I dare one to try their luck with me. I'm a tiger bringing fire rounds till they all had enough of me. For a couple years I felt like it's not worth it. Now I feel like it's God's purpose. Why? I got love for this hip-hop circuit. So step right up and watch me bring an end to this hip-hop circus. Cause all I see is spitting fiends, rocking skinny jeans, promoting poppin' Zans and sipping lean, swearing that they spit it mean. Time for Doc to intervene. I'm whipping schemes to put these rappers in the guillotine for interfering with the dream. Cause I'm sick of all this mumbling shit. Like real talk, I had enough of this shit. I guess them pills got them stuck up on some fumbling shit. Cause I can't tell if they be spitting in the booth or they be sucking some dick. Man, I'm disgusted with this. Grown men dyeing their hair funny colors, rocking purses, got me clutching my fist. But I know they can't match with it, cause the flow acidic. Take a tab of this and they'll be stuck in a trip. Listen, they don't wanna rumble with this, I'll stumble them quick. Fed time, these bars be as tough as it gets. So this circus act is fucking dismissed. Remember I told you the real is taking over, don't you fucking forget. So come one, come all, let's bring an end to this fuckery. These clowns in the game gon' be mad, now they stuck with me. I dare one to try their luck with me. I'm a tiger bringing fire rounds till they all had enough of me. For a couple years I felt like it's not worth it. Now I feel like it's God's purpose. Why? I got love for this hip-hop circuit. So step right up and watch me bring an end to this hip-hop circus.
Gang. With my hitters. Woo. Reppin' my gang.
It's another one.
On the rail, we done split meals. Couple nights at the same crib. After school, I would hit the drills, get a couple apes on the straight pitch. You just worried about flossing. We was worried about starving. Hard to digest it when I flex. It's like metal scoring in the garden, homie, this regular. Who really gassed you? Matter of fact, homie, who asked you? I'm looking past you, chasing his bag. Couple of flags, don't make them harass you. Pushing my buttons and get you nothing. They call me money, we chasing commas. Hobby with basic, we up to something. Just gon' get ugly as little mama. Just pardon my manners, we played the man and slipped to the veil and got live. Couple of haters never could phase us when we around us high fives. Eye on the snakes, one hand on the rake, teaching my son to dot eyes. Wiz on the well, bigs on the kill, we keep it sealed in my ride. See, I be with my haters, couple of dames, chasing his bag and repping my gang. Go get the paper, what I was told. You cool with them jingles? I need my phone, Catch a flight and we touching down. Catch a check and we busting down. Out of state, still running town. Get a bag and we busting down. Count it, count it, count it, count it out. Count it, count it, count it, count it out. Count it, count it, count it, count it out. Counting money, you can count on us. Catch a flight and we touching down. Catch a check and we busting down. Out of state, still running town. Get a bag and we busting down. Count it, count it, count it, count it out. Count it, count it, count it, count it out. Count it, count it, count it, count it out. Counting money, you can count on us. Small few, I be counting on. Count us out, then you count it wrong. Camden out to California. Be the eye, you around the storm. Watch, nigga, get you washed, nigga. Car wash, couldn't wash quicker. No case if my dog gets ya. No chase for this hard liquor. Palm itching where the cash at. It's PayPal over cash apps. It's straight cash over bullshit. The sheep shack over ass cap. Couple calls, hit the button on. iPhone got a block, clowns up the block hot. No hopscotch, hit the chop shop right across town. I've been on my hustle. Putting in work, no gym for the muscles. Pushing the weight, it was trouble. They kicked in the door, they busted my bubble. Back in my lane, no money in my lingo. Cool across the board, calling out bingo. They do the most, I do my thing, no. Married to the game, don't wear a ring, no. See, I be with my haters. Couple of dames, chasing his bag and repping my gang. Go get the paper, what I was told. You cool with them jingles? I need my phone, Catch a flight and we touching down. Catch a check and we busting down. Out of state, still running town. Get a bag and we busting down. Count it, count it, count it, count it out. Count it, count it, count it, count it out. Count it, count it, count it, count it out. Counting money, you can count on us. Catch a flight and we touching down. Catch a check and we busting down. Out of state, still running town. Get a bag and we busting down. Count it, count it, count it, count it out. Count it, count it, count it, count it out. Count it, count it, count it, count it out. Counting money, you can count on us.
I just hit South Beach with a little down piece. Grab the rental, it's a G. No doors, AC. Yeah. On the tree like an ornament. Off that liquor, alcoholics. Goddamn, Tony. Hey, catch a wave, it's contagious. Kicking game, kicking flavor. Major main bitch my favorite. Can the damn bitch chase me? Give me damn thing basement. All that hate is confirmation. I ain't playing PlayStation. Man, them boys stay hating. I just came from vacation. You just came from player hating. I just came to switch hoes. I just came to switch flows. They down 10 toes. Still to me 4-4. Still to me 4-4. Jimmy, that's my kinfolk. Smoking Caliendo. Tell me what you in for. Said she don't give through. Oh yeah, oh no. I work the wave like a pro. We ain't in the same boat. Little nigga get a grip. Like you fucking made a fist. She addicted to dick. She just need a little fist. Let's talk more lips. More ass, more hips. Ballin' need a scholarship. I just need a kind of chick. Cook an egg and ride a dick. Lay back with kind of shit. Coolin' in designer shit. Fucking never mind a bitch. Purple with the Sprite up in it. All you niggas hype as shit. All these niggas like my kids. Bitch, you want some diaper shit. Shitting on you, diaper shit. Yeah, yeah. Bitch be all up on my dick. Beat the shit from the rip. Yeah.
Goddamn, Tony.
Yeah. Give me turn me up, yeah. Give me turn me up, yeah. Give me turn me up, yeah. If I can turn it up, yeah. Give me turn me up, yeah. Give me turn me up, yeah. Give me turn me up, yeah. If I can turn it up, yeah. I get busy and you know it. I be drippy and you know it. Rain is floody and you know it. Sipping muddy, yeah, you know it. Blowing joy, yeah, you know it. Getting money, yeah, you know it. My bitches love me and I know it. Don't need a blow, I'ma blow it. Pull Police coming, nigga flood. Fuck the system, make a killing. Cooking out to niggas grilling. I got a plan to get us winning. Get $1 million, then $1 billion. Stack it up into $1 trillion. Wanna get it and I got it. Like I don't fuck with empty pockets. I here going Johnny Bravo. Swinging, dancing like a...
This is the full-time radio show. For the record, fuck trash rappers. I'm your host, Craig Litch.
It's your boy J.TYM, Fresh Air, Bro Guys, Jersey, ABM, we in this bitch. Rest in peace, Jimmy D's, we back.
Yeah, you already know. ABM 101, man. Shout out to Therealmatrixx. He just came through and blessed us with the Room117 album. He just left the building. Shout out to E-Ness, who was in the building, man. My man, Sweaty Murphy.
Yeah,
my man, Slingshot Nessie.
He'll be back next week.
Yeah, I mean, he'll be back next week. We got an episode called Crack the Bell. It's going down, and we intend to do that. We got 3 crazy Philly battle rappers. But I wanted to reach out to somebody, man. It's my brother in hip-hop. It's one of my bros. Everybody knows he always stuck around. He stuck with me through everything that was going on, and he just kept making this great music. And he told us a while about this album that we're going to get into later tonight. And it's finally out tonight, man. And he's here with us tonight to promote this shit on the release date, man. So he could be anywhere in the world, but he's here with us, man. Make some noise for Stevie Franks, man. You already know. Morals over money.
What up?
Continuously moving. That's it, man. It's been a long journey trying to get this album together, man.
Yeah, fact. I see you've been grinding, bro.
Yeah.
Everything from the Freaky Fridays to going to Cali.
Yeah.
So how was Cali, man? Elements for Peace 6, I believe, right? Right, man?
Cali was dope. Cali was dope because it just they have a whole nother different energy. You know what I'm saying? The energy is just very, very different from what I'm used to. You know what I'm saying? Like they show a lot more love. I want to say that all the the smaller areas. Not saying that Philly don't, but like the smaller areas are definitely a lot more appreciative than more like the more bigger metropolitan.
The whole episode.
It seems like they a lot more appreciative of the real hip hop.
Hell yeah!
Oh my God, Cali, especially Rob Hart and them guys out Cali. That's how hip hop's supposed to be, man. When I went out there, I had a great experience. I don't know if you feel that way. But I went out there and they appreciate it, bro. That the fans, like the way the crowd is, man. I had a blast out there. I know you had a good time.
Oh hell yeah! Nah, what I appreciated about it most is that they treat you like you already famous. If they really mess with your music, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If they really deal with you, then they'll embrace you in a huge way. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it's genuine love. It's not not
your
fake.
second time out there, right?
Yeah, second time. I went out there 2 years ago.
Did this one top the first time you went out there?
I don't know. I mean, I felt it was kind of equal. You know what I'm saying? Because of the simple fact of that, like I said, I felt like none of it was fake. Right. You know what I'm saying? I felt like everything mattered.
It was authentic out there.
Yeah,
man,
exactly.
Rob Hart, they do big things up there. How was it to open up for Redman, meeting Redman, man? That's great.
Oh, it was cool. Redman is very down to earth artist. I will say, like he even said in the performance that even though he performs for 25 to 50,000 people, he said he likes because there was about I don't want to say maybe like 200 something people in the audience, and he was still very embracive. He treated every individual like an individual and not just like something standing out there. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody in the crowd, just a body. He ain't looking at it like they just a body.
Yeah,
that's still for an artist of that stature to be able to like be in an intimate setting with the fans and still show the love like that.
Right.
Yeah, that's dope. Like you said, used to performing in front of arenas and thousands of people and still able to show the love. Like that's
right.
That's dope.
He's very I want to say very energetic. It's crazy. He's like 40-something years old, still doing backflips on stage.
Word,
you know what I'm saying? He's an excellent performer. You know what I'm saying?
Fine.
And it was there was nothing but positive words coming from him the whole time. You know what
you already know, man. Shout out to Rob Hart, King's Records, EP7. Hopefully, Two of a Kind is out there. I know Stevie Frank's probably gonna make his way out there again. It's just nothing but love. So shout out to Sanger, California.
Yeah, word.
But yeah, man, we're very excited to hear this album tonight. We're gonna hear a sneak peek of this album tonight. We're gonna get into it. But before we get into that, we're going to have J-Dot start off this Talk That Shit segment about the whole direction of this album. And we're gonna have Jada ask you this question, man.
All right, so basically,
Okay.
I mean, it seems like the album is on like a tribute to Big L, right?
Right.
All right, so basically, like we go through a lot of the talks about the new generation, like not really, obviously not growing up in that era, so not really like knowing the history of like of where this culture was built from, and some of the dopest MCs like a Big L or MCs that they may still have never heard of.
Right.
Like, do you think it's like knowing that they're on this new type of wave and don't really show? I won't even say don't show the type of respect to that type of music, just might not be familiar with it. Do you think it's our job as veterans in this game that do that type of music, that come from that type of cloth, that have been raised in this culture? Do you think it's like partly our responsibility to put stuff out like this, to like kind of show them and school them, and like
I
you
think
know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Frank, talk that shit.
I think absolutely, yes. I think it is our responsibility, because it's just like in the streets. The problem is with these young boys, they ain't got no old heads. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. So how are they going to know how to act or know how to approach on life when nobody putting them up on something
and showing them the direction?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so how they're not going to know their history if we don't give it to them.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of times it's always good for us as artists who know the game and know how to rap to maybe experiment with some of these new sounds, but at the same time still keeping it involved within like the culture. You know what I'm saying? Bars over beats. You know what I'm saying?
So speaking of that,
still evolving.
Why Big L?
Why? Because he was a very big influence to me as a kid. You know what I'm saying? You know, as far as like with the punchlines, the flow, the multi-syllables, the patterns, everything like that. And I feel like that nobody ever really truly paid tribute to him in a right way. Not an entire project. You feel what I'm saying? Hard. And I always felt like that I wanted to do something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard, Elzai did the Illmatic cover, Skyzoo did the Reasonable Doubt cover. So me personally, when I heard it, when I seen it, I was like, you know what, I got to do something like that. You know what I mean? To pay tribute to somebody who honestly I feel as though is like one of the greatest rappers of all time, but never actually got his just due because his time was cut so short.
Ahead of his time, his time was cut short.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I just want to off the record, just any artist, man, that's listening in that wants to promote their album, bro. Stevie did it, bro. The promotion for this album and everything you've been doing, overkill, like in a good way, bro. I want to salute you on that. You know what I mean?
Thanks, bro.
The Freaky Fridays, everything that you could to have the people anticipate this album. Hip hop at the end of the day. Yeah, I mean, we got to get two of a kind on that next project, though, man. It's
most definitely.
Sure.
Most definitely.
We always salute the work ethic.
Yeah, we already know. We got a bunch of tracks together, so you already know. That's what it is. So, Big L, the bigger picture, Stevie Franks, morals over money shit. We're going to get into a super fact segment of the night. We're going to ask our main questions, and we're going to get right into this music, Stevie, man. Super facts of the night. My super fact is, once again, I want to say fuck you to the city of Philly. Y'all charged me twice for the same red light, and the red light's not even a red light. It's just one of the turning arrows. It went from yellow to red in probably yellow to red in 2 seconds. So fuck you for that. I owe you like $250, but I'll get around to it. But that's my super fact of the night is fuck you to Philly, but I love y'all. We ready to crack the bell next week, baby. Super facts. J-Dot, hit us with a super fact, man.
All right, my super fact of the night is make sure y'all are in the building next Saturday for the Push Your Pen Battle League. All three of us will be performing.
Yeah.
Got a surprise for y'all, too.
The night before on the full-time radio show, Shice Raw, Enes, Butter, they will all be in the building. Shice will be battling the same night we performing, so make sure you show her some love, too. Just Super Facts is going to be a dope event. I love the battle rap events.
Jersey shit, baby.
Jersey shit, right in South Jersey. Yeah, I mean, shout out to Elijah, shout out to Funeral Man. But yeah, all three of us will be performing, so make sure y'all in the building. So it's
super fat.
It's a local show, so make sure y'all come out, show the support. It's gonna be fire. You already know what it is. So
Stevie Franks, man, hit us with a super fact.
A super fact.
Super fact, man. Super fact.
Anything that's a super fact.
I know one right now that you might even get. Super fact is Stevie Franks just dropped the motherfucking bigger picture, baby. Tonight! He dropped it today, baby. It's all over. Amazon everywhere. Nah, Stevie, hit us with a super fact, man.
Super fact. All right, can it be personal?
Absolutely. It could be anything you want, man.
Super fact.
Yeah, I don't think we had this last time.
When I caught my last charge, I didn't think I was coming home, but for some odd reason, my bail got dropped 10%. I bailed out. I had about $250 worth of crack left. I sold that shit and I spent it on my first project.
Super fact.
Damn.
Only boss moves are being made here.
Word up.
Well respected, man. One of the most respected South Jersey artists.
That's a biggest super fact I think we heard since we've been here at Full Time Radio Show. That's it can't get any realer than that. Yeah, I mean, we selling crack to get our project, and now we had the bigger picture, man. It's all about the bigger picture, Stevie. You know what I mean? But you already know, man. So we're gonna get our 3 questions of the night. Stevie Franks, man, where you see yourself in the next 5 years, man?
In the next 5 years, God willing, I see myself in a way where my art is supporting everything that I do, meaning that independently I'm able to still be able to create my best music, but at the same time at a higher level to the point where it's expanding and creating other opportunities and other avenues that I want to explore.
Absolutely.
Not just music. You feel what I'm saying?
Clothing, any type of
everything.
Thing. So that's what's
exactly,
up, man.
Exactly.
So Stevie Franks, man, being that you were in California, I know the kids were around signing autographs. What's Stevie Franks' message to the youth, man? What's your message to the youth going forward?
If you got something that you want to do and you got your mind set on it, as long as it's positive, don't give up. And keep going at that shit regardless of how hard it may get. I don't care if you got... I done damn near worked this shit with nothing, you know what I'm saying? There's been times I thought about doing back to doing what I was doing, but I knew it probably ended up ruining my opportunity. So if you got something that you want to do, make sure you stay positive with it. You can't mix a negative with a positive because that's mathematics. Negative plus positive equals negative. So if you want to continue in doing anything, just have faith in yourself. And don't quit. Plain and simple.
That's it, man.
That's it.
Stevie Franks, man, top 5 hip-hop artists dead or alive, no specific order.
Nas, Big L, of course.
Yes. The bigger picture, baby.
I want to say my top 5. Jadakiss.
You got Nas, Big L, Jadakiss.
You always put me on the spot.
Oh, and the 10-second stumper, man. Our last guest trying to ran through him. He must have heard about our 10-second stumper question, and he knew ahead of time. Because we got Stevie on a 20-second right now.
I want to say Mobb Deep as a group.
Mobb Deep, Nas. So we got Mobb Deep, Nas, Big L, and Jada.
Jada, one more.
Big L.
Somebody else. I hate when y'all do this to me.
Stevie Franks, man.
I'm missing somebody, y'all. I know I'm missing somebody. And I'm going to think about it when I'm driving away.
Time's up. Sorry, no. Use yourself, man. Stevie Franks is in that top 5. That's it, man.
It's going to come to me. Watch. It's going to come to me when I leave.
Yeah, but it's all good, man. Look, Stevie, apologize for the time. We have to cut the interview brief.
It's all about the bigger picture.
It's all about the love.
Tonight,
it's the bigger picture. Stevie Franks, I hope to see you March 29th. We're here for the full-time radio show Cypher, Volume 3. We're bringing you right back. Come rap, you know what I mean? Come rap with all of our guests for the last 6 months.
March?
Yeah,
okay.
March 29th, full-time Volume 3. It's going down. Tell the people where they can find you at, man.
You can find me on Instagram at Stevie Franks, the artist. You can find me Facebook, Stevie Franks. Like my fan page, Stevie Franks Music. For anything as far as like show updates, music, anything else like that, you go on my website, therealsteviefranks.net.
Let's go. Everything. Tell the people where they can find this album out. They're about to hear the sneak peek of.
You can find it everywhere, man. You can find it on iTunes. You can find it on Spotify, Amazon. Amazon, Google Play, everywhere where music is being sold.
Make sure y'all go support that too.
Yeah,
man.
you got to, man. He put a
real
lot of work in this. Freaky Fridays is still gonna be hitting y'all. Man, still hitting y'all with everything. Nothing changed,
Yo,
but the promotion for this was insane. So definitely support the shit, man.
And on top of that, the hard copies will be in Monday. I'll have some that be autographed, signed, and the merch, the hoodies, and all the other stuff like that will be on deck. I'm guessing probably like in the middle of next week.
Okay.
So
that's
yeah,
dope.
I'm
Stevie's always
keeping
been on
everybody
top of that.
posted. Yeah.
We're gonna play 3 to 4 songs tonight, Stevie, man. Hit us at the first one, man. Plug in that first one, the bigger picture, man. What we got going?
You know what? We're gonna take it. We're gonna go to something that I ain't even heard before. Dope joint. Go to this joint, the Deadly Combination joint, featuring my man Etho from Rochester, New York.
Hey, it's been a pleasure, man. Next week, we ready to crack the bell. This is the full-time radio show. For the record, fuck trash rappers. I'm your host, Craig Lynch.
It's your boy J.TYM, Fresh Air, Bro Guys, Jersey, ABM. We in this bitch. Rest in peace, Jimmy D.
Yeah, Stevie Frank's in the building. The bigger picture.
Let's get into it.
Make sure y'all go cop that. Trust me, it's worth it, man. Hip-hop all day. Let's get into it, man. Full time.
Word.
Let's begin.
Yeah, my God, Sean, call me Baghdad. Showed him his first wax bag. Now the youth offender could use a blender on his own. They bid up north, till they call it home, shoot for splendor. In this stick-up sport, we walk alone, no agenda. A bag of blue faces will cool my temper. Homies forget about you week after you die. Do remember, that's how it is and that's how you end up, huh? Niggas come and go, bitches too, fuck them both. Worry about yourself, no one else. They be cutting close, I be counting pay out the way. See my trust is broke, under oath. He just a ghost. It's not too many who rose from the gutter. That's a long road to recover. Word up, so wish you well. See, I can show you love or I can give you hell, nigga.
My nigga, no talking, we gon' keep it simple. I don't gotta mumble to go dummy on instrumentals. All of a sudden the money funny, it's coincidental. You just sit and complain about the pain because you unofficial. I'm through with the gossip, you could do what you want. The only pump I'm worried about is the one in the trunk. I'm keeping one in the head, that's what one in the head. My little wifey I'm fucking with is number one with the head. Yeah, I'm Peter Parker, the way she swinging wall to wall. Got her caught up in my web, I'm trying to tell you, I'm amazing Spider-Man. I'm old man Logan off the drugs in the woods, swinging metal back and forth. I tell you, shit is crazy, dude. I'm damn mean the way I flow, I lay it damn clean. The album coming, so I keep them posted like a gram meme. Yeah, nigga, just stop rapping. Stop, nigga, it won't happen. You better off trapping or napping in a smoker house with a bunch of fiends who kicking freestyles after taking a blast just for the fuck of it. Basically saying you suck at it. Man, facing you vagina weak. Nigga, I'm trying to sleep. You better raise your hand, motherfucker, when you trying to speak. I done seen the worst, and it hurts when I see the thirst. Watching niggas lurk in the dirt. You gon' need a purse. You ain't gon' squirm off that purse. She gon' need a nurse. And niggas put in work for the thirst and make that need a squirt. I was a young rider nigga, but I crashed quickly. Had that upper class Dean Kane, nigga, ass whip it or not. I wish you best. See, I could show you life or I could bring you death. Nigga. In this life, I done had a lot of complications. Yeah, we can't talk if money ain't in the conversation. Can't talk. From the bottom, this is coming from the basement. Money and the power, deadly combination.
Stevie Frank's, the bigger picture. ABM101.com. Every Friday, 7 to 9 p.m. Grab that shit, man. iTunes, Amazon, Spotify. Let's go.
What you want to hit him with next?
Shot to E down on the beat. Stevie Frank's, the bigger picture, man. Rest in peace, Big L. Let's go. Plug this in, Stevie.
You lose your mind if you out here. They should be
Street Struck, produced by Track Hider.
without fear. They young and dumb and then they living without care. You can tell that they think their life is a dumb joke. They can't breathe, they suffocate from blunt smoke. If not that, contaminated with gun
Mad at the world, so they be quicker to catch a body. They don't care if it's family, cause if you in the way, they put your brains on the wall, just in a slicker way. These shorties is knocked up consistently. Was a good girl, but now she acting differently. Cause niggas keep dogging her, pain keep calling her. And she learned life ain't really what she thought it was. Pay attention when Frank's rhyme, cause being street struck can get you nothing but a bullet in jail time. So pay attention when Frank's rhyme, cause being street struck can get you nothing but a bullet in jail time. Day and night script, there's no play. Straight Henny and there's no chase.
The bigger picture. Stevie Franks. Morals over money. Hip hop, Jersey, Lawnside. Bye.
Old heads thinking they should be schooling him maybe, but he hard-headed and impatient and lazy. How they listen to old heads on the same shit? They outside to be trapping up on the same shift. He violated and murdered them with the same clip. Around the way they tricking up on the same chick. Now they grinding for a pair of sneakers, iPhones. It was the two ways of beepers. It's cold outside, you might catch a fever. And the cops trying to kill him and they don't care neither. Got tats on his face, wearing skinny jeans, off person, lean and looking like a fiend. When you think about it, it's some deep stuff. How this world got us, everybody street struck. Pay attention when Frank's rhyme, cause being street struck can get you nothing but a bullet in jail time. So pay attention when Frank's rhyme, cause being street struck can get you nothing but a bullet in jail time. Day and night script, there's no play. Straight Henny and there's no chase. Fast forward and there's no brakes. In it for the fast dough, not the slow kick.
Street Struck. Stevie Franks, produced by Track Kaida. The bigger picture, man. We got two more to play for y'all tonight. Plug this in, Stevie.
We put y'all up on the slang shit.
Produced by my man B. Arson.
Keep your ears open, man. About to get this shit down.
Bigger picture, let's go.
Let me talk to him. If you running, then let me walk to him. Talk to the streets, I give my heart to him. They say he got stabbed, they put the hawk through him. Laying flat on his back, they put the chalk to him. He got murked, yeah, that means that they killed him. Me and my man was being down, trying to say we was building. I'm not talking breaks, that means having a conversation. It got multiple meanings, it leaves room for debating. When you say John, it depends on what it's pertaining to. It could be your chick, your guns or your kicks. It could even be your song, your food or your whip. Depends on how you say it, your soul can make sense. We was huggies, I ain't talking about diapers. Me and my man was hugging the block, selling bags of that white shit. We was selling cane, we be calling it white chicks. Running from the cops, mean we ducking devices. We was busting traps, meaning making the drug sale. When shit gets serious, that means that it got real. The shit that I seen, you would say that it's unreal. Seeing stories unfolding, the truth will unveil. When you out there, means you doing the dirt. Doing dirt mean you doing wrong. Wrong is wrong. When killing somebody means you putting in work. And shorty shaking the ass means she making it twerk. My man got a Joe, that's a 4.5. He was trying to get work, meaning he trying to grab. He was in his feelings, meaning he in his bag. It could be referred to as shit making you sad. Yeah, listen to my words as I bang to the beat. I put you up on game to the slang of the streets. Speak with criminal slang. That's just the way that I talk, bro. Vocabulary spills, I'm ill. Keep your ears open, I'll be getting you right. And you gon' know the words by the end of the night. Yeah, I know you like the way I'm freaking it. I talk with slang and I'ma never stop speaking it. Yeah, when you being Joe, you acting too familiar. When somebody understands you, that means that they be feeling you. Doing too much, that means you being extra. Somebody drawing you coming up out of character. When you acting up, that means you out of pocket. New song out, that means that you just dropped it. When we say it's chipping, that means it's real good. When we say you heard, it's so that you understood. Being in the way is exactly what it sounds like. When something fishy, that means that it don't sound right. When you getting money, that means that you be hustling. You don't deal with them, that means that you don't fuck with them. Going up top means punch in the face. When you say you good, that means that you straight. When you mad broke, that means that you fucked up. When you get lucky, that means that you done lucked up. Listen to my words as I bang to the beat. I put you up on game to the slang of the streets. Speak with criminal slang. That's just the way that I talk, bro. Vocabulary spills, I'm ill. Keep your ears open, I'll be getting you right. And you gon' know the words by the end of the night. Yeah, I know you like the way I'm freaking it. I talk with slang and I'ma never stop speaking it. Yeah.
Full-time radio show shit. Stevie Franks, the bigger picture.
Yeah.
We got one more to
Fire
play for
shit.
y'all, man. Fire album. Yo, man, I salute you. Thank you for letting us hear that shit on the night of. Yeah, I mean, you could have been anywhere in the world, man. I already know. Yeah, me a busy man. But yo, pick one, man. We want you to pick one for this last one. It's gonna be our last one going out. Well, and tell the people again where they can find you at and where they can find the album.
You can find me Instagram, Stevie Franks, the artist. Facebook, Stevie Franks. My fan page, Stevie Franks Music with a K. Twitter, Stevie Franks Rap. Snapchat, Stevie Franks 100. For all like shows and videos and photos and all updates on everything else that I got going on, you can go on my website, therealsteviefranks.net.
Bigger picture, man. Let's drop one more one, man.
I gotta think of a record. Casualties of a Dice Game.
Casualties of a Dice Game, man. Y'all better cop this album, The Bigger Picture. It is full-time radio show approved. J-Dot, we will officially be back next week. Appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all go and on the website every Friday, 7 to 9 p.m., abn101.com. Call in, talk to us, man. 856-264-2028. This is the full-time radio show. For the record, fuck trash rappers. I'm your host, Craig Lynch.
Boy, J-Dot, 2 a.m. fresh air, bro,
slogan,
guys.
Man.
Appreciate
I love
it, man.
y'all slogan.
Stevie Franks in the building. The Therealmatrixx was here earlier. We appreciate it, man. We just doubled up on y'all. It's time to crack the bell next week. Let's get into it, man. Casualties over a dice game. The Bigger Picture. Stevie Franks. Let's go.
Yo, bro, I'm trying to tell you, yo, the way that she motherfucking know how to work that mouth, my nigga, shit is crazy. Nah, I ain't,
Fucking wild with the bitches,
no,
nigga.
man, nah,
Always
nigga.
fucking with the bitches,
Nah,
bro.
nigga, I'm trying to stay focused, nigga, but she had it, nigga. I ain't gonna stunt, though. But listen, big game, though, nigga. I'm about to motherfucking go out there, motherfucking Whitman, where they got this shit popping. You know what I'm saying? At the gambling spot. You know what I'm saying?
You about to go over there?
Yeah, I'm about to go over there. You know what I'm saying? Keep rocking, you know what I'm saying? But you know, niggas be wildin' over there, but I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go over there. Motherfuckers crazy over me. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go over there. If motherfuckers act like they wanna act stupid, I'm laying niggas the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? What you about to get into?
I'm about to shoot to the crib, though, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm scary, man. I'm not even scary, bro. I know how you do, man. So,
how I do,
bro.
How I do.
You be bugging out, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling. I'm chilling right now.
I'm not bugging, bro. I'm about to go there. You know what I'm saying? I'll make sure I got the hot hand and come through with this bread. But like I said, niggas wanna act stupid, they gonna get the end of me.
Yeah.
But listen, my nigga, I'm about to go jet down that joint. I'm gonna get at you later, you heard?
It was a 6:15 when I pulled in the strip. Mad niggas in the circle, one drink in the fifth. I was plotting on the grip with my hand on the fifth. It was my turn to roll, so then I gave it a kiss. Every time I turn around, it's like I'm making a hit. And the money keep coming like I'm playing with chips. First I started off low and then 100 at max. And then I got hot, then a nigga made it to stacks. I was about to pull away before I got on my limit because I kept hitting and then I get close to the double digits. Mad niggas pulling out, guess I'm taking their money. Started having a big ring, guess I thought it was funny. Then I pulled out and told niggas I'm good. One nigga got mad, I'm like, I'm wishing you would. And he knew that I was strapped, so the homie just hesitated. Got the fuck out of there before anything escalated. Hopped in the whip, you know I needed to bounce. Had to find a safe spot so a nigga could count. Then I found it, then I counted out 20 racks packed in a stash. Then proceeded to dash. Seen a lot of boys, so I put the gun in the stash. Had to think fast, wasn't up for losing his cash. I really need to head to the crib with this money, but a nigga was mad hungry, felt the growl in my tummy. Pulled through the drive-thru as I'm placing the order. Seen a tinted out truck as it's turning the corner. Had my eyes on the car as it's pulling behind me, and I reached for the strap cause the filler was grimy. Reached for the food as I'm paying the teller. Seen a gun in my lap and the bitch started yelling. Niggas started shooting, now I'm ducking and moving. So then I pulled off, and then these niggas started to chase. You can tell I was shook by the sweat on my face. Bullets busting in the glass and everywhere in the place. And I tried shooting back, but now I'm stuck in the red. But I wasn't hitting nothing, I was trying to stare. Trying to lose him in traffic, driving must have been magic. Or how I'm not macking, spoke too soon and now I'm crashing. Sideswiped the car as I tried to dip through it. It was a blessing in disguise, I stopped niggas from moving. Pulled down the back street, I'm ditching the truck. Took the cash, now I'm laughing, damn, must have been luck. Started running down the street and felt the pain in my knee. Must have been from the crash, the shit hurt like a bee.
but I kept moving till I got to the crib. Must've dropped my keys on the run, shit. Then I seen a black truck, now I'm busting a shot. Must've hit him cause the truck just smacked in the wall. Then I walked to the car and then proceeded to draw. Seen it was them niggas who was on the block that was hating. Hating ass niggas, now you seeing these shots. Then I cocked the hammer, then I gave a bullet for each. Left niggas in the car so they bleeding the streets. Started walking towards the crib, felt the pain in my stomach. Looked down and seen all the blood that was running. Must've been a hit when they started shooting. But I ain't feel nothing cause adrenaline moving. Trying to walk down the street, now I'm feeling too weak. Blood dripping from my gut. I'm falling asleep.
Former, don't forget next
next Saturday, Berlin, New Jersey, Tannsboro Road. We will be performing live, man. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get it.
You know what I mean? Bigger picture available everywhere. Check it out.
Facts.